Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. It got very cold here. So today we are going to start off our push day with a little something different. We're going to start off with jumping jacks, and we're going to start off with a little bit of jump ropes too. This also is a special little reward to the people who show up early. So, got to give y'all an incentive to show up on time. It'll warm up some. Now it's quite cold here this morning, actually. It's maybe 40 degrees out, if that, which is about 4 degrees C. So it's quite cold, but we'll persevere nonetheless. And this is a good way for me to warm up. It's also something I'm sure plenty of y'all enjoy. So hitting that, hitting the bar in the back. Oops. Come on, 50 more. Nice thing about this is warming me up because the laws of thermodynamics, it's warming the garage up too. Come on, you're right. One more step, come on. Alright, that'll do. Whew. Nice and warm now. Or at least warmer. I'll take it. How are we doing in chat this morning, y'all? Hey, good to see you, Christian. Welcome. Good to have you on board. Good to have you. It is a bit chilly this morning, so along with my normal water accoutrements, I actually have a hot cup of tea. It feels good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's good to see you too, Christian. I know. Do you mind if I tell them what big decision you've chosen to make? I don't want to spoil it if that's something you want to say, but I'm really proud of you. I think that's fantastic news. Okay. Wait, so you do mind, or do you want me to share it? I just want to make sure. I don't want to steal your thunder. That would be rude. On a colder day like this, it's important to do a little bit more warming up because your muscles are going to be a lot tighter, which means they're not going to be quite as willing to put forth max effort at first. Go ahead and share. So, our wonderful friend, Mr. Sandoval here, has chosen a very noble profession. He is going to join the Army. So, can we get some love for Mr. Christian Sandoval in chat? Mans is joining the Army. He's going to make something out of his life. He's going to serve his country. And for that, I offer... What am I doing? The absolute top respect. So, much love to you, Mr. Christian Sandoval, and a lot of respect. That is a very, very good decision, I think. There is nothing wrong with joining the Army. That's a noble cause. Gonna give you skills, gonna give you a stable job, it's gonna make you a better person, I think. Generally speaking, I think a lot of people kind of have downers about joining the military, but there's a lot of benefits to it. I think in terms of the kind of man it can help you become. Of course, much love, bro. That's what we do here. We spread the love, we share the love. It is Friday morning, and we are going to be on push today. So let's get 225 rocking and rolling. Do we want to rep 225? Do we want to rep 250? I repped 250 last time. Yeah, what the hell? I want to see if I can get 10 reps on 250. I only got 9 yet the last time. That pissed me off. I want to do better. Let's do 250. A couple other things to the channel. Y'all may have noticed that you have a new emote. Lab Boys, hey, I'm changing the name. I love it. Good to see you, bro. How you doing? About to rep out 250 on bench, live from the, are you still in the Great Kingdom of Thailand? Is that what's going on here? Also, Lab Boys, give my boy Christian up there some love. He's joining the army. Give him some good luck. All right. I'll tell you right now, and you know, I'm a bit of a hypocrite here because I came from a military family and chose not to join up myself, but right now there's a shortage of people in our generation willing to go and serve and be a military member. There's a lot of benefits to it. It makes you a good person. So I think a lot of the time, there's a lot of really good lessons in life you'll learn from serving. So really, seriously, big respect for you, Christian. That's a huge deal. It's a big commitment too. You're gonna suffer through basic, but I promise you, you're gonna come out a stronger person at the other side. But that's what life is about. Life is about pushing yourself, pushing through the struggle, making yourself stronger. It is quite cold here. It's about 40 degrees this morning. I actually froze last night. Like it got down into the 30s, which is extremely rare for South Carolina. So I'm quite cold. So I'm gonna continue rolling here. This is 250 pounds. We're on bench press. My name is Beer Battered Aggie Syndrome, and welcome to everyone. Here we go. Got fired up playing Motorhead this morning. Rolling the Iron Fist album. Oh, a little Sex and Outrage. Anybody know that song? Sex and Outrage, Motorhead? Ooh, here we go. 1, 2, 3. There's 9. Come on. All right, there's 10. It's not bad. What's up, Tavon? It's good to see you. So, for those of you who did not check the Discord this morning, link below, I got my next progress report, weekly progress weigh-ins and picks on Fridays. A little disappointed. Weighed in at 205 flat, 13.7%. So, got a little too loosey-goosey with the diet this week. Need to tighten it back up. I still have about a month of this to go. Definitely a little bit worse for wear in terms of how it's affecting my strength levels at this point, which is a pretty good indicator that I'm getting towards the end and I need to stop cutting. But I'd really like to make one final push, get me closer to 13%, if not all the way down to 12. But good to see you, Tay. Okay, so that's 250. Let's hit 275. Starting to warm up, starting to feel pretty good. So, I don't know if you were alive for it, Tay, but those who were here right at first got to see me do jump ropes and jumping jacks. So there are incentives to showing up early, people. I want people showing up here right as I get going. Because it's always kind of awkward when you start a stream and there's nobody to talk to. Where's the fun in that? Plus it helps the average, which is of course important. Either way, you're now at 623 followers. No, 625, excuse me. Good to see you too, Tay. Always love having you in chat. Got a hot cup of tea this morning because it's quite cold here actually. It's matcha tea. No sweeteners, none of that. Just a little bit more caffeine to get me going. Get that heart rate going. Gonna get a metric fuck ton of that food. I shall return. Bro, let me tell you something, lab boys. I'm so fucking jealous. I've been cutting now since July, and it obviously has paid off, but like, I'm at the point of my cut where I'm like, dude, I just crave food all the time now. I'm very much kind of reaching my limit on this, but no quit. It's important not to quit. Yeah, we're going on 4 months now, and I did take a break for about a week in September of maintenance when I hit 15% to kind of let my body reset. But yeah, it's been a really long cut. But the thing is, right, I want to be able to bulk to 15 through Super Bowl Sunday, and bulking, you can bulk a lot faster than you can cut. So I want to be able to enjoy Thanksgiving and Christmas, and not worry quite as much about, the calorie budget. So, go about it that way. All right, this is 275. Oh yeah, no, bulk. Absolutely. No, dude, I miss the things I crave now. It's like, I don't want candy or burgers or shit like that. I want whole milk, I want oats, and I want peanut butter. What the fuck is wrong with me? Like, man. All right, this is 275. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Come on! It's not bad, it's 5, 1 and 6, but I'm gonna probably do a second set of that. Yeah, I'm ready for the nog bulk. Ooh, all right, I just got an email notification. The book that I requested has now popped into the Jackson Library, so I'm gonna go pick it up today. It is an inquiry into the wealth of nations by the great economic philosopher Adam Smith. This book is one of the foundational keystones of capitalist economics, and as an ardent capitalist, I highly recommend it. As an aside, even though I am a good Southerner, I don't really drink sweet tea. I prefer tea, the way the English and the Irish do it is good, the way the Chinese do it is the best. Hot tea, no additives, nice and strong. So how's y'all's eyes going? Oh, by the way, Tay, I know you're up around those parts. A bunch of my buddies are going to Ohio Stadium to watch the Buckeyes take on the Hawkeyes today, or not today, tomorrow. Oh, as an aside, for any of y'all who are in the Columbia, South Carolina area, I will be at the Texas A&M South Carolina Gamecocks football game tomorrow and at the South Carolina State Fair. So if you want to see me there, I'll be there. Hit me up. Remember to everyone that's here. Oh, a couple other things. One, we have a new emote that y'all can check out. It's the shaky shaky emote for when I do my protein shakes, so enjoy that. The next one, So shaky emote, and then I added that as a sticker to our Discord, link below. The next one is if we hit 850 followers on here before Thanksgiving, I will do a sleep stream for the fans on the Discord channel, so you guys can enjoy that. What else? Speaking of sleep, I actually slept pretty well yesterday. Got north of 9 hours, which I very seldom do. I went to bed at like maybe 9:15, and that was a really good idea. My body was telling me I needed that, and it's a good thing I finally listened. So let's see, we did 250, 275. We only done 2 sets? I feel like I've done more than 2 sets. Shit, I'm going really slow. That's what that means. I need to stop talking so much. I feel like I've done more than 2 sets. Chat, have I done more than 2 sets on bench? Or have I only done 2? That's what I get for talking so fucking much. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, oh! Alright, we'll get out to 265. I'm not getting more than 5 on that this morning. I don't like that, but c'est la vie. Actually, want to try 285? Nah, not this late into a workout. I'm already 3 sets in. Peak strength is passed. Yeah, we're gonna do 265. Yes, it's a small crowd this morning. How's the AV quality, everyone? I hope y'all are enjoying it. You know, be sure to share. If you really like this content, tell all your friends. You'd be surprised. It really does mean a huge amount when we get new people in here, grow the community. Hey, Trackstar, good to see you. I think you should tell them I'm your friend. Well, Christian, we've barely known each other, for a couple months now. Takes, my best friend I have known since 2006. So, might be a little while until we can get to that point. Sorry, I don't want to burst your bubble there, Christian, but no, I've known my best friend since 2006. I was at his, I traveled halfway across the country for his wedding. And I would do it again in a heartbeat. Will, if you're ever watching this, my boy. Knew that man since San Angelo, Texas, 2006. God, 16, it is really crazy to think I've known that guy known my best friend for 16 years. Time flies. It is crazy to think, we're as far away from 2040 as we are from 2004. How the fuck did that happen? Crazy to think about. All right, we'll do one more here. We're gonna go down weight to 225, rep out there, and then we're gonna move to incline. I think we're gonna stick to barbell today, or at least more barbell. We'll do some dumbbell. I'm really frustrated with Power Block and with Amazon. it's been almost a month now. I'm still waiting on the expansion packs to get these power blocks to 90 pounds and they haven't shown up yet, and it's really annoying. So kind of check minus on you there, power mark or power block. Can you make me mad? I don't know. Can I? Is that a question? Are you asking me? Can you make me a mod? Well, that depends. Do you know how to run polls on Twitch and such? 1, 2, 3, up. All right, let's do another set. This is 265, we'll wrap up. Then we'll move to 225 and we'll do that. What else do we want to do today? We did chest extension last time with the curling bar. Yeah, I'll do the curling bar. Sounds like a pretty good way to go about it. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh, let's hit 6 here. Five's it. That's disappointing. So you know how to run polls and such on Twitch? Do you be fair to new people? If I'm going to trust you to be a mod, you got to be ready for it. You know, it's a responsibility. Fair, you be welcoming. You can't just flex your power. You can't mute people or ban people unless it's strictly necessary. Like if bots come in here, you know, spamming all sorts of vile crap, then you got to step up and ban them. If you're willing to do that, yeah, I can make you a mod. Love the new pant sag. These ain't new. Just haven't worn them in a while. Yeah, some people say they don't like the darker ones, but I don't know, I think these are perfectly fine. Alright. Yeah, I've never worn these on stream, at least not in a while. They look good regardless. Well, I appreciate that. Oh, I forgot about we're gonna have to do close grip after this. Yeah. Close grip. That'll be good. We'll do close grip and we'll do side shoulder raises, which means we need to change these out because we need to move them. I'm gonna go with sides. Let's do 30s. I'm gonna start with sides. There we go. So we'll do that next. So this should be 225, aka what they do at the NFL Combine. In all honesty, when you're in good shape, most things look good on you. Thanks, Trackstar. Thanks, Popcorn. You know how to do that stuff because I'm mod for other channels. Doreg, happy Friday, pumps. Let's go. Yes, sir. All right. I'm cool with that. Chat, does anybody else have any complaints about Christian becoming a mod? You all good with that? Always. One key to being a good streamer is always ask chat how they feel about something that affects them. So if chat is cool with you, I'm good with it. Here we go. This is 225 pounds. We're going to rep out here. This will be our last set on bench. We'll move to close grip, and then we'll move to incline. while we're doing that, we're gonna do some shoulder flies. So yeah, Doregs, good to see you. Feels like the audience is a little bit small today. I love my regulars, they're all here, but it definitely seems like maybe I need to kind of dedicate myself to getting the word out. That's okay, I'll figure out a way. And besides, to be honest, I'm doing this because I like it, not even because there are people watching me. Although I'd probably be doing it faster if people weren't watching me, but that's neither here nor there. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, yep. Last time on that shit. Here we go. Not bad. All right, we'll just kind of superset it here. The time is odd for me as a European is perfect. Yeah, it is a morning stream, which does kind of make things a bit more difficult for my American audience. But it does seem like that's probably the key. I need to advertise this to more British folk. I think it's easier for the Brits to enjoy this. West Coast is still sleeping. That is true. I'd hope that a lot of them would, show up and enjoy breakfast, but maybe not. Maybe I'll do a second. I've been thinking maybe I'll do a second stream this afternoon since I'm not streaming tomorrow. I don't know, chat, would you guys want that? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hell yeah. Well, I mean, if you're European, popcorn, you're not going to be able to stay up for it. Alright. So move to close grip. Next. I don't sleep that early. That's true. That's the other thing, guys. Like, y'all free me from my day job. If this gets big enough, like, I'll fucking stream 6-7 days a week. Maybe even multiple times a day. It's just, as of right now, I can't let the day job go. It pays too well. You kept me up last night. Oh, I'm sorry, Trackstar. Are you across the pond too? Are you over in Europe? Or Asia even? I know, I've also got a small but very loyal fan base in Australia, and they like these morning streams because for them that's kind of prime time later at night. So they prefer those. I try my best. It's weird, having a bit of a semi-international fan base is try to make the streams work at times that work both for me and for others. Yep, UK, this is a good time. Well, good. It's the best time for me. I like waking up and lifting in the mornings. Like, to me, it's a great way to start my day off. Because the other thing too is, if I lift in the mornings, I can have a drink in the evenings. If I lift in the evenings, I can't have a drink afterwards. And I don't drink to excess, but a beer or a whiskey is quite nice. Or a little brandy. Or a glass of wine, something like that. Morning, Big Red. Good to see you. Chat, I asked this earlier, nobody really responded. Do any of y'all have any opposition or anything y'all want to say about Christian becoming a mod? Otherwise, I'll probably make him a mod. 2, 3, yup. Close grip. 2, 3, yup. what that's telling me, I think, is that I'm reaching the limit of this cut cycle. It's good for you, it's good for me. Keep getting ad breaks every 5 minutes. Well, that's because you're not subscribed. If y'all, you shouldn't be getting them every 5 minutes, but if y'all don't want the ads, consider subscribing. It helps the channel out, and then you don't get ads. So it's not necessary, but you can. Being a mod isn't going to make you an ad-free. I don't think that's how it works. 4, 5, 6, 7. If y'all don't like the ads, that's what I'm going to say about whether or not I'll have ads on here in the future. Is I'm not opposed to taking them off entirely, but at the moment, I need to wait to see that follower count ramp up a bit. And the reason for that's really simple. And I'll explain it when y'all get back in. Two, three, go! Alright, I gotta go down weight. That's really frustrating. I want to be hitting more. I just don't quite have a smash. Let's do 195. Yeah, we'll do 195. Oh. There we go. So yeah, if y'all, I think the ad break should be over by this point. With regards to ads, I am not opposed to removing ads entirely from my channel, but there's a little bit of a conundrum with this. The thing is, Twitch is a business, right? Hey GDY, good to see ya. It's going rather well. We're just hanging out here. The thing is, anyway, with ads, so Twitch is a business, right, y'all? It makes good business sense for Twitch to advertise or send up the algorithm the channels that are willing to use ad revenue. So for me, it's not about the money. You know, I make tiny amounts from ads. For Nougat, welcome. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Good to hang out with you. Welcome. Good to see a first-time chatter. Always love having new people visit, new people follow. But hey, all right, CSY. That's really nice of you, my man. The main man from Australia. Can we get some love for CSY in chat? Thank you so much, man. Freaking badass over here. Anyway, the thing with ads is really simple, y'all. So I don't like the ads, but the trouble is Twitch will boost in the algorithm the channels that are more ad friendly because that's going to give them more ad revenue, which then they share with the creators. The trouble is, you know, it's the delicate balance of, do I want more ads and get more of a benefit from the Twitch algorithm to recruit more viewers who then may not want to stick around as often because of the ads, or do I want to disable ads and I'll get semi-buried in the algorithm, I'll kind of get not shadow banned, but I'm not going to get the help from Twitch to boost the channel, but those who do find me are probably more likely to stick around because there is no ads. So it's a delicate question, and I'm not sure how to answer that. But either way, CSY being super generous with the subscription gift there. That was really nice of you. I appreciate that. I'm sure Christian does as well. But yeah, if you guys really don't like the ads and you're willing to support the channel, you can always subscribe. I don't ask for that. You know, I don't demand that. That's you know, very kind of you is what I would say. But if you guys have thoughts on whether or not I should disable ads, and if I can get proof that you guys are looking to recruit really hard, because that's the thing, I would need my fan base, my existing fan base, to really recruit hard and get the word out to continue growing the channel. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Let's go. Let's do another set here, and we'll keep talking. That's 195. Thank you very much. Frost FDK, welcome, good to see you. Were you the one who followed? Wow, 28 people, that's awesome. So you guys, if we get to 30, let me know in chat. 30 viewers, or 30 viewers at one time, and I will do handstand push-ups at the end of the workout. What's your split? I do push-pull leg split. But as far as ads are concerned, if my fan base tells me in the Discord, link below, that you guys are willing to recruit and get word of mouth out, and you promise y'all keep the followers going up, then I'll disable the ads. So it's really the commitment the fan base is willing to make. If y'all promise to recruit, I trust y'all, I'll get rid of the ads, so that's up to you. I'm already having fun. So I do a push-pull leg split, Frost. I'm doing push today. Actually, I need to do our next set on shoulders, which is front shoulder flies. We do this with dumbbells. 3, 4. 2. Oh, train's rolling by. All right. This is just me other than pecs bigger. I did hit a max of 340 on bench a couple weeks ago, so maybe. Definitely feeling pretty good. It's cold here today, so getting the blood flowing. Am I a veteran? I am not a veteran. My father was, so I was born with a lot of the military mindset, I guess is what I would say about that. It's, I respect men and women who choose to serve very deeply. I understand the sacrifice it takes. I grew up witnessing it firsthand for the first 18 years of my life. So while I am not a veteran, I really have a lot of respect and love for the men and women who are. You just got a veteran look too, honestly, Lamau, the stash in hair. So, funny you mentioned that. So, yeah, I get where you're coming from on that. I mean, I've got a big old American flag sitting up over there on the wall. So you're not wrong. I definitely have a lot of the ethos. I think there's a lot of really beneficial parts to the sort of military mindset. The hair is very simple. I grew up in a military family, therefore short hair was the only option. My dad was pretty strict about that. Cut that fucking hair, or you're gonna get disciplined. If you want to live, he was, very simple. If you want to live in my house, you're going to look like, you're not going to look like a fucking hobo, so you're going to have your hair cut. And I appreciated that, one, because it was funny as hell to watch my brothers protest against that, and for me, I liked my hair short because it was convenient and it was out of the way. I didn't have to worry about messing around with it. Mucker69, thank you very much for the follow. All right, 33 viewers, that means y'all have earned handstand push-ups at the end of this workout. Anyway, so I moved to college, and I went to college, Texas A&M. And if y'all don't know, College Station, Texas in August is extremely hot, so you want short hair because long hair makes you sweat even more. So I just kept my hair short and pretty much have ever since, because I live even now, I live in South Carolina, which is not a cold state, usually. It's rather cold this morning, but typically not a cold state. So I just, I've gotten accustomed to it, and now I'd rather have it, I wouldn't have it any other way. All right, 1, 2, 3, hop. Last set on close grip. Actually pretty decent. I think that was 13 reps. All right, so next up we're going to do incline. Put them power cleaning skills to work. How's the knee? Knee's looking okay. Not bad at all. Yeah, for those of you who are new, let's give Christian Sandoval a little bit of love. Actually, let me get him mod. But yeah, Christian's about to join the Army. So, much love to him. Actually, Christian, before I give you mod, when are you joining the Army? Because once you get to basic, you probably won't have a lot of time to hang out here. So giving you mud might not be the best idea. When you're at boot camp, you're kind of going to be you're going to be extremely busy doing that. I'm fine with giving you mud, but like, if you're not going to be here, maybe it doesn't make sense. Yeah. Yeah, the knee's doing okay. Definitely still not 100%. There's certain times where I put weight on it and I'll feel it. Like if I'm on my knees, like just kind of moving around, it's just certain angles I'll feel it, and it sucks. There's nothing I can do about that. All right, let's get 205 on incline. We'll start there, and then do some triceps extensions. All right. Let's throw some halves in here. Leave 60. This is good. Seems like it just takes a little while on these morning streams for people to trickle in. That's why I moved them from 8 originally. That was per the request of the server. I don't really want to push them any later than 9, just because, I got shit to do. But if that's what people are looking for, hey, thanks, Big Red. I appreciate that. Whoa, easy there, Frost. My dad served putting warheads on foreheads for 29 years. Actually, that's not even correct. My dad served giving intel to the people who put warheads on foreheads for 29 years. Thank you very much, Big Red. Yeah, Christian, if you still want the mod ship, that's fine, but let me know when you're going off to basic, because I don't want to give you mod and then you're not going to be here for the next few weeks while you're doing that. So welcome, I should say welcome to everyone who's new. For those of you who followed and I missed your announcement, I will hit you up afterwards. Can one of y'all DM me as a little reminder to me to extend the follower notification alert on screen, because it goes away too quickly and I need to tweak that. I think I only have it up for like 10 seconds, which if I'm in the middle of a set, I can't see it. All right, inclines next. Sorry, back to work. All right, see you, Big Red. Oh, what the hell. If you're going off to boot camp, you can just let me know, Christian. It's Sandoval Christian 88. There you go. Suppleton, in fairness, they could mod for you after they're available. Wouldn't hurt you if you did mod them. That's true. And Suppleton, thank you. Welcome to the stream. So let me go ahead and talk to those who are new. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Beer Battered Aggie Syndrome. I lift weights. I eat well. I'm in the middle of the cut cycle, which is why I look like this. I'm trying to get down to 12% body fat. We weighed in today at 205 pounds, 13.7% body fat. Goal's 12% by Thanksgiving. I also give good diet advice and good financial advice. So you guys are looking for ways to become the best version of yourself that you can be, or if you just need a little inspiration, I'll put my size 13 up your ass, if need be. Yo, GDY, thank you very much for the prime sub. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, my man. Let's roll with a set of incline here. Here we go. Y'all ready for some incline? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Come on. Oh, you got one more. Number 7. It's actually not bad for 205. Might do one more set at that. Suppleton says, I was curious to see how you planned on retiring at 30. I saw it in your bio. Awesome. I'm so glad people are starting to ask me about that. Yes. Okay. Frost kind of has a point. The world's greatest Air Force also is the world's greatest office chair, speaking from personal experience. The joke about the Air Force is that, I mean, the amount of nerds that go to the Air Force is incredible. The truth is, the Air Force, in a lot of ways, can get things done with one man and one missile that it would take 1,000 men in the Army to do. But there are very big strategic benefits to having good versions of both. Now, take me with a grain of salt. I just got here. Dude, I'm just happy to have new people. Before I answer your question, and I will, we're now at 630 followers, y'all. If we hit 850 before Thanksgiving, I will do a private sleep stream on the Discord channel. I did one on Twitch once and got a 3-day suspension because I woke up in the morning semi, as sometimes happens to a normal man. Rim674, welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. So if y'all want to see me do a sleep stream, 850 by Thanksgiving. We're at 631. Then if we hit 1,000, I will do a private on the Discord as well. Truth or drink stream, where I'll be jumping rope, right? I'll be jumping rope and answering any question y'all have for me, including, it can be whatever question, and I'll have to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, or I have to take a drink. So some of y'all have been wondering, I've asked questions about my sexuality, about, more racy or risque topics that I don't feel comfortable answering on Twitch. That'll be your time to ask me them, and I'll definitely answer. But that's one where I kind of want to do it on a more private environment, just to respect Twitch's TOS. This is their platform, and they have the right to do things as they see fit. So the next one up, something up there is a little clock that is suggesting, hey, we keep getting followers, let's go. It's Marie531V, welcome and thank you very much. Much obliged. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Keep these followers coming in. If you like this content, tell all your friends. If you really like this content, think about dropping a sub, or checking out the Discord below, or maybe even donating if you're feeling generous. But either way, I'm just happy to have you here. Thank you for all the viewers. Now, let me do one more set, and then I'll answer your question about financial independence, because that is the other part of this channel, and today is Friday, where we do Financial Fitness Fridays. We will do that when the lift and the workout is over, after we've done our protein shake and everything like that. Howdy. Oh, we got a new chat. Thank you very much. That's Marie, I believe. We do one more set. Here we go. This is 205 pounds, and we're doing it on incline. We're going to do, I believe we're going to do 4 sets of these. 1, 2, 3, go. Drive, come on. Alright, that was only 6. We're gonna go down weight. We're gonna go to 195. So, for those of you who are new, welcome. Thank you very much for the follow, Marie. Good to see you. Glad to have you. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. We got lots of people showing up. 36 followers, so y'all have earned, or 36 viewers, y'all have earned handstand push-ups at the end of the workout. Stick around for those. If we hit 50 today, y'all, I will do jump rope for a minute. So keep getting more people in here. Y'all see 50, you're gonna have a little fun with that. Now, how the world am I gonna retire at 30? Is this because I have some magical lottery hacking scheme? Is this because I'm planning on making stupidly good investments in the stock market? Fuck no. I'm doing this in a method that is sustainable, that anyone can do with the right combination of hard work, dedication, and intelligent thinking, okay? That's what this channel is about. This channel is about helping you optimize, refine your life to be the best version of yourself that you can be. And that includes myself, and I don't always do it perfectly. I make mistakes, but learning from those mistakes, trying to continue to optimize is how you find sustained improvement. The simple answer to my early retirement plan is that I graduated from college with a decent, widespread degree that had a very good jobs prospects. Not, nothing like computer science where I'm making $100,000 coming straight out of college, but mechanical engineering, which means, I've been making a decent salary. I chose jobs in a low cost of living area. Even if the salary wasn't as good, I've kept my lifestyle to be extremely frugal by most people's definitions, but I still feel like I live like a king because I've chosen to live efficiently. I drive a modest car. I live in a modest but very luxurious to me house, and I do not. When I go dating, I don't look for expensive. I don't look for a big red flag to me is if you have super high luxury taste as a dating partner. That's a turnoff because that interferes with my goals, and my life plan comes before any dating. I'm not willing to give up on my life goals to satisfy the goals of someone else, and you shouldn't be either. That's compatibility. So, to wit, really what this is about is I save, ever since I got out of college, I've continued with the exception of buying a car. Y'all see that probably at some point later in the stream. With the exception of buying a car and now buying a house, and I only bought a house because it was a worthwhile investment, got 2.375% on the mortgage. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath in a small town that cost me less than $150,000. It's on half an acre, and it gives me fresh grapes, wild grapes that grow on the back. Apart from those two major purchases, both of which I have done soundly and efficiently, I have kind of continued to live my life the same way I did as a college student. I I haven't gone out and bought lots of crap I didn't need to impress people I didn't like in the first place. And as a result, the amount of money I'm making is just piling up. So what do I do with that money? Well, I invest it. Most of it goes into broad-based mutual index funds, things like VTI for Vanguard, or SPY, things that track the S&P 500. I dollar cost average, and I continue to put that money away. We're talking max out your 401k, max out your IRA, max out your HSA, and whatever else you got going on, shovel that sucker into your independent brokerage account. You do that, you're gonna find that money piles up real fucking fast. And if you keep your expenses down, the less you spend means the less you need to be financially independent. So it's not a question of how much do I need to retire, it's a question of how little do I need to retire. And people don't understand that. It's a huge difference. All right, let's do another set. Frost, I hope, Frost and Supple, I think hopefully those were answering your questions there. Appreciate you calling me a Chad. I'm not quite at Giga Chad status yet, but goal is to get there, ain't it? Never give up. Keep that fiery passion going. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, ho! Go down one more set, do it 175, we'll wrap out, and then we'll be done with incline. It'll be 9 sets of chest. Today we're doing 10 sets of chest, 10 sets of triceps, 10 sets of shoulders. We've done 4 sets of shoulders, 6 sets of triceps, and now 8 sets of chest. Have you read Berserk? Oh, you didn't call me a Chad Frost, did. My bad. Either way, I appreciate it. What's the Chad reference? So, the Chad reference is a popular meme format where you have the Virgin X versus the Chad Y, and it's like comparing the two. Sometimes done ironically, sometimes done unironically. You have the Giga Chad, which is like some Eastern European bodybuilder that's like uber ripped and just looks really good, and people use him as like a template for that. All right, let's do one more set here. Embrace the grind, y'all. That's the other thing. Don't be afraid of hard work. That's the other part of this. To put it simply, if you're not working hard, you're only cheating yourself. That's why the gym is so nice. Weightlifting is 90% effort. Doesn't matter how tall you are, what genetics you were born with, most of the time. All that matters is how willing to bust ass you are. Okay, so that's 7 sets tris, 8 sets chest, 4 sets shoulders. Yeah, I've not read Berserk, although I'm actually really excited. One of my favorite books is coming through the library today. I'm gonna go pick it up. Speaking of Chad things to do, go to your local library and check it out. Yeah, if you guys are liking this, if y'all like what I do, y'all want more content like this, you want to ask me more personal questions, check out the Discord. Links below. If you really like what I do, consider subscribing or even donating, or better yet, recruit for me. Tell all your friends. Because of the job I have now, I can't be on social media. This and my Discord channel is basically about it. Now, it lets me be very accessible to the people who want to reach out to me, but in terms of finding new audience, it's very difficult for me to do recruiting. So I need my fans to do recruiting on my behalf. There are perks if you recruit big for me, all right? So just be aware of that. Anywho, let's keep this moving. I think we're gonna do, let's do a set of, we'll do barbell shoulder press today. We've already done 3 sets of tricep extensions, so we'll just do, we'll do dumbbell. We'll do dumbbell skull crushers. That'll be good. All right. Here we go. Actually, yeah. No, we got this. I'm just trying. I'm overthinking again. I overthink sometimes. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Hoop. But yeah, check out the Discord. I also have a YouTube channel. Right now, the YouTube channel is just me uploading these VODs. I will probably start in the future, not for now. I still have a lot of old VODs to get out of the stockpile. But when I'm done with that, I'm going to probably start looking into editing and condensing these. I could probably use some help with that. So if you guys are interested in helping me out with that, check out the Discord and talk to me there. That's where a lot of the extracurriculars go on. Anyway, 9th set of chest, 4th set of incline. Let's do this. This is 175 pounds. I'm gonna try and rep out. I wanna get at least 10 reps here. I should. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Wanted 12 there. That's slightly disappointing. Okay. All right. Take the weight off. So it's 9, 7, 4. Remove the shoulder press. Yeah, I love when I get advice. Or questions asking for advice. There she goes. Bench sometimes sticks, especially when it gets a little bit colder. Need to put a little like WD or something on there. Hey, Senex, good to see you. I'll repeat my follow-up question to that. Is your plan achievable in 935 days? For everyone, no, but it is achievable within 10 years for just about everyone. For me, right, I've been doing this since I graduated college in 2017. So I'm now, 60, 70% of the way through. So, I've already built the foundation, but it's the same principles that apply. So, in fact, it'd be very easy to get to financial independence faster than I'm going to do. Now, if this channel blows up, that number, 935 days, can come way, 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 way down. But that's whether or not that happens a different question. And one that at the moment, I don't care too much about. I'm happy right now with the way things are. I would love to do this full time, but my job pays pretty well, so I'm not gonna do that quite yet. But yeah, my plan is achievable for me in 935 days, but that's because I've put in a lot of the work to get to this point. Again, I think you could go from 0 to financially independent in 10 years if you're really clever about it. Less if you're really figuring it out well. There's some books, some literature I would recommend about this topic. Let me get this up first. Oh. I missed the rack there. Oops. Do you mind saying what industry I work in? Not at all. I work in the nuclear industry. So, that's rather stable, good paying work. There's no reason anybody else can't do it, but it does mean there are certain security protocols I have to take into account. I'm apologizing in advance. I'm asking too many questions. That's okay. Uh-oh. No, come on. Don't do this to me now. There we go. Come on, don't be like that. We back? That is so, I hate it when it does that. It's so fucking annoying. Are we live, y'all? Are we back? All right, cool. We're back. Let me do another set. Twitch being laggy like that is so annoying. All right. Took a little bit of a number hit on the viewers there. That's really aggravating. For those of you who stuck around, thank you. Really thought it was my internet and I closed everything. My internet just decided to poop itself for a little bit for reasons that make no sense to me, but nothing I can do about it. We must persevere. So now at 5 sets of shoulders. We're gonna go up weight actually today. I want to hit shoulders a little bit heavier. Let's do 150. Anywho, yeah, as far as the industry I work in the nuclear industry. I work in a job that is very sustainable, and I enjoy it quite a lot. And I think a lot of people, for the nuclear industry, I think people underestimate how good an industry it is to get into. It's the pay is very good, the work is exciting, and well, if you're on the power generation side, what you are doing is helping contribute to a more sustainable future. Nuclear power, y'all, is going to be a cornerstone of a low carbon economy in the future. Simply put, we're not going to be able to do everything off of wind, solar, and magical unicorn farts. I hate to break it to you. And we do need to get off the fossil fuels, so that kind of leaves us with one option, and it's nuclear. What else are we gonna do? Overhead pulls. We'll do more shoulder press. Then what are we gonna do for triceps? What do we do? We did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know what we're gonna do. Anyway. Yeah. I appreciate it, but man, why is it that every time I seem to get like more momentum, I get more people than average coming in on a stream, my internet craps itself. I hate that shit. So fucking annoying. So fucking annoying. All right. This is 150 pounds. We're gonna do it again. If y'all prefer front angle for this instead of back angle, let me know. Maybe 150 is a touch heavy. You're back down to 125. All right. Yeah. No, the simple answer forgot my pre-workout today, sad times. Don't do pre-workout. I don't. I'll do a little bit of caffeine. Like this morning, I had a cup of just basic matcha tea. And if you really needed a caffeine pill, because all pre-workout is caffeine, a little salt, a little sugar. You got beta-alanine and all that other stuff in there, but none of that's strictly necessary. Anyway. So, I don't know if this is accurate. This has got 19 viewers on. That's less than it was. Sad face. Always how it goes. Every time I get close to like, seems like every stream I seem to get above 40 views is a stream where I will get internet problems. It feels like someone's hard capping me almost. Frustrating as all get out. Traps are out, the muscles of the thirst traps. Porque no los dos. Oh. All right, here we go. What supplements do you use, if any? Good question. I'll answer it once we're done here. If you consider protein powder, like whey protein, a supplement, then yes, I use that, but most people don't. I'll answer the rest after this. In fact, stick around, Fluffa, and you'll see. Here we go. This is just 60 pounds. It's not a lot, but this is overhead pulls. So you're working the serratus muscles on the sides. You're working your chest, all that good jazz. Three more. 8, 9, 10. All right. When did you learn all your fitness knowledge? The answer to that one's over time. I've been lifting since 2008. That's 14 years ago now. And the more you go along, the more you learn. Hey, all right, thank you very much for the follow, Mr. Ludu. Thank you very much, Ludu, for the follow. Ludu _. So supplements. You'll see what I do after almost every single one of my workouts, which is creatine, monohydrate, basic stuff you can buy off of Amazon, real cheap. Protein powder, occasionally a magnesium citrate pill. Good to see you, Ludu. Occasionally magnesium citrate, occasionally fish oil if I haven't had enough fish in my diet recently, but I usually get enough. And then every so often a vitamin D pill if I haven't been outside enough, if I've been trapped in the office. That's about it. Those eggs as well. Those aren't a supplement, that's just food. I do raw egg whites though, as the Rocky style. Raw egg whites are just really useful because they're almost entirely pure protein, so the best possible thing to use for your macros. Anywho, all right, we're really back up to 34? Hell fucking yeah. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get this, let's go. Remember, y'all have earned handstand push-ups at the end of this. Y'all gonna see the Rocky style, everything. Y'all doing great. If we hit 50 in here though, we have 50 people watching this, let me know. So that means y'all have earned jump ropes, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, so next up we're done chest, we've got 7 sets of shoulders, so now we're gonna do dumbbell shoulder press, and we're gonna do dumbbell triceps extensions. So for this, we'll be laying down. It's all paid off. It has, the nice thing, GDY, for you guys is that when you ask me for advice, right, you guys are learning from my mistakes, which means you get to shortcut, right? So it wouldn't take you 14 years to get to where I am, it'd take you, 1 to 2 years instead. With enough hard work, this, if you want to look like this, anyone can do that. Anyone. And you don't need steroids, you don't need any fancy pills, it's just hard work. It's hard work and eating right, that's it. It's all there is. Just most people don't want to work hard. Just mix the creatine in with the protein powder? Yes. In fact, Fluffa, again, stick around, you'll see it at the end of this workout. Oh. Actually, you know what? Probably do this with 30s. 40s will be a bit too heavy. There we go. Oh, all right. Same thing. Good thing about Twitch crashes has the chance to send another live notification and get more viewers. That's true. If y'all get to 50, let me know and I'll jump rope. All right. If y'all get to 100, you get jumping jacks. So, keep that in mind. I don't think we've ever hit that much. I think the most viewers we've ever had watching me at one point was 74. So, keep that in mind. Oh, that'd be amazing. If we someday get to having more than that, that'd be great. If that happens, I'll probably do maybe I should do like a free private stream or something like that. I don't know. That'd be fun. All right. Isolate shoulders on these. Really just try to work moving your elbows. The goal for this is to hit your triceps. Was actually easier than I thought it would be. What's your height and weight? Good question. I have that. If you go to the About section on my channel, you'll have a little bit more information about me there. But I am 6'3". I'm currently 205 pounds. I weighed in this morning, 205 dead, 13.7% body fat. The goal is 12% by Thanksgiving. And if we hit 850 followers by Thanksgiving, I will do a free sleep stream for everyone on the Discord. If you're interested in that, link below and tell all your friends. Let's do shoulder press. And let's actually put the weight in correctly. We'll do 50s. 50 seems right. Do I want to sit or stand for this? Yeah, I think we'll sit. Now here's a question for shoulder press. Do y'all... Oh yeah, that's a better angle. No one wants to see me backwards. So we're gonna back this up just a touch. Bring it up just a touch. So yeah, my height weight, I'm 6'3", 205 pounds. Oh. Yeah, y'all should be able to see me just fine this way. All right. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Pretty good. All right, so we've done our sets on chest. We have 2 sets of shoulders left, and we have 2 sets of triceps left. Excuse me. We're done with the curling bar, so we'll put that up. Maybe I should skip this pre-workout more often, just PR bench and incline bench. Don't rely on pre-workout. Sometimes it's helpful, and then sometimes you get a little bit too jittery. But congratulations, can we get some love for Fluffa on the PR? Let's fucking go, y'all. What was the PR? You can't tell us that you just PR and not tell us what you got. Let's go, bro. Hell yeah. Let's freaking go. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Just do it this way though, so y'all can see the front angle a little bit better. Let's go, Fluffa. Hell yeah. letting up on me a bit. We gotta finish up. We got shit to do. Here we go. Ugh. 1, 2, 1, 2. 75 pounds for reps. Damn, that must be a lot of reps on bench. Or is that with dumbbells? 75 pounds on bench, you probably repping like a madman, dude. That's impressive. So I know you're not weak. I know you used to be a fireman, so that's gonna do it for you. All right, here we go. You know what? In honor of that, I'll do some dumbbell presses at 70 pounds as a burnout for chest at the end of this. That'll be fun. 1, 2, 3, go. 4, 6. Not bad. All right, one more set of shoulder press. Hey, not used to, I still am, but it's on the bar. Hey, that's freaking great, dude. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were done with that. That's badass. All right, I'm gonna take a pee. Give me 30 seconds, be right back, y'all. Actually, less. Much better. Quick. All right. I'm gonna try Arnold presses here with the 50s. I'm not sure how it's gonna go. We'll see. Do y'all prefer front or back angle for this, by the way? Chat. Be good to know. Whatever. I don't think y'all care. Oh, front? Perfect. Sweet. All right. I figured y'all probably love the back because it kind of shows off the delts as I'm flexing them. But that works too. Good to know. IDC, but everyone's saying front, so that suppose so. Either way, I'm super thrilled. Feels like we've been racking up some new followers today. That's always awesome. I love talking and getting to know new people. By the way, for those of you who are new, and if you live in the South Carolina area, I will be in Columbia tomorrow for the Texas A&M South Carolina football game and the South Carolina State Fair. So if you're going to be there, hit a bro up. I'd love to meet you. Love, love, love meeting all my fans. That's fun. All right. Here we go. This will be Arnold press. I'm not sure how well this will go, but we're going to find out. I've never done Arnold press at 50s. 1, 2, 3, hop. Come with me if you want to live. That's 8. Okay, that's really tough actually. All right, let's move to 30s. Do another set on triceps do lay down triceps extensions. We get 2 more sets of these, and then in honor of Fluffa, we'll max out reps on 70s for dumbbells. You were in my recommended section, and I was peaked. See, that's good to know. See, it's that recommended section. That's the Twitch algorithm working for me, and that's why I haven't taken ads off, because if you take ads off, I would bet a lot of money that I would not show up in your recommended section. It makes perfect sense. Twitch is a business. They're looking to make money too. If you are new, throw us a follow to reach that 1,000. Absolutely. Hey, all right, we got ourselves a follow. Kralak1, thank you very much. You are number 634. Let's go, y'all. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, We'll do one more set of those. While we do that, we're gonna clean this up just a touch. Back in there. Move these off. So that way, when we're done, we can rock and roll right inside and get to those handstand push-ups, which y'all have earned. By the way, have we hit 50 people watching at one time on this stream yet? If so, please let me know so I can jump that rope for y'all. That's important. Tell y'all what, we hit 45. We hit 45, I'll do it. A minute on the jump rope. 45. It says 39. Ooh, we're getting close, we're getting close. Yeah, YouTube does the same. Get demonetized, lose SEO and recommendations, so yeah. No, but it makes sense, it's a business. I don't begrudge Twitch for trying to make money. That's the whole point. At least for them it is. For me, it's to give y'all good advice, to create a wholesome community and help y'all become the best version of yourselves that y'all can be, which is what I'm doing. All right. Let's see, Suppleton, finance plan though. Like, it's enough for you, but did you want a family of your own in the future? How do you take that into account? Yeah, so the first thing, if you want a family of your own in the future, the first thing you need to do is a family starts with a partner. I don't have an opinion on what gender that partner should be. I'm live and let live. If you love that person, that's great. But that person needs to be compatible with your goals. If your goal is to retire after 10 years of work, be financially independent, that person needs to understand that's what you're doing as well and not live a Cadillac lifestyle when you're trying to reduce your conspicuous consumption and live efficiently. So it's just as easy with a second person, and in some ways easier because you get economies of scale. However, that person has to be just as committed to the goal as you are. So it's very simple. And you can do that with having kids too. Now, if you have 4, 5, 6 kids, it is possible to do it on a much tighter budget. Look at the way the Mormons do, or the way the Amish do. But it is harder. Children are expensive. As for whether or not I want a family or children, I'm going to leave that question for the 1,000 follower stream. But as far as I'm concerned, right now I'm single. My goal is to work on myself, become the best version of myself I can be. I will begin dating probably when I get around to 12% body fat. I'm gonna kind of put myself out there a little bit more. But right now, focused on the grind, baby. Focused on improving and looking out for number one. There are definitely some downsides to that strategy, but I also live in a small town, so I have to go all the way back up to Augusta. I would have to go all the way back up to Augusta or to Aiken to date anyone anyway. So there is that part of it. All right, let's go. Last set. And then we'll do a burnout for chest, because Fluff will hit a PR. Then we're going to go inside. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Put the dumbbell set to 70. There we go, get these power blocks on. Get a little water. You that is. Oh, thank you for the bit, For Nougat. I appreciate that. Every bit counts. Okay, so, I wish Twitch would bring this back. There used to be a program where you could get bits for watching ads. I wish Twitch would bring that back. I thought that was really cool. In the meantime, enjoy the single life. Oh, I do. I'm single. I have a tenant. I will say I've optimized financially the shit out of my life. If you have more questions about that, keep asking, because this is Financial Fitness Friday. And we will, at the end of this, talk about stocks and investing and everything like that, which is usually the part of the stream that nobody is interested in. But at least we have someone who seems to be interested in it today. That's really good. Anywho, last set here. This is for you, Fluffa. I hope you're still in chat. We gonna rep out at 70-pound dumbbells. Single life is underrated, y'all. Truth is, if you're a guy, the 21st century is such that you have a little bit of a disadvantage in the dating market. You're better off, if you're a guy, you're better off focusing your 20s on self-improvement, letting your natural dating capital or stock rise. And, you know, I'm not saying, I'm not saying disregard dating altogether, but, you know, don't make women the end-all be-all of your 20s. Make yourself the end-all be-all of your 20s. Focus on having a family later. If you want to settle down and have a family anyway, your 20s isn't the time to do it because you don't have, in most cases, the financial resources ready. So, you know, I'm not saying you shouldn't have kids in your 20s. If that's what you want to do, you know, go for it. It's your life. But make sure you have the, you know what you're signing up for. You're signing up for a lifetime commitment. So if you don't have that 100% right, it can bite you in the ass later on in life. So you got to be very careful. All right, Fluffa, this is for you. This is 70-pound dumbbells. I'm a rep out max. You're inspiring me. I'm inspiring y'all. 1, 2, 3, hope. 1, 2, 3, 6, 10, 15, drive, 18, 19, 20. Oh, that'll do it. Oh. Woo! Let's go. All right, did we hit 45? Did we hit 40? We hit 40, I'll do the jump ropes. If not, that's all right. I'll just clean up and we'll go in. That was a good set. Saw 39. Close enough. Y'all been great. Y'all suffered through an outage, so we'll do jump ropes. Y'all earned it. That's fair. For the fans. For the fans. So a timer. Just this. Three, two, one. All right. For the fans, jump and rope. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, hop. Get a rhythm. Come on. Come on. Doing this with steel-toed shoes is a little bit of a challenge. Maybe not my best decision. There we go. Come on. You're faster. Alternate feet. Come on. Keep going. All right, we're done there. Much better. All right, so we're gonna go inside. We're gonna hit up handstand push-ups next. Can I get some handstand push-up hype in chat? Let's go, baby, let's go. Hand, stand, push-up, hype. Give me that hype. Let's go, y'all. Let's freaking go. By the way, the car in question, 2017 Chevrolet Volt. It's small, it's efficient, it gets the job done. You cannot argue with 99 miles to the gallon. No, that's not a typo. That's not an exaggeration. My car literally gets 99 miles to the gallon. With typical usage for me, a tank of gas is about between 30 and 35 liters, or between 8 and 9 gallons, or rather 7 to 9 gallons. Oh. This fuck's killing me. Stand by, y'all. Got handstand push-ups coming up. Get freaking hype. Welcome, and thank you. Who is that? Hesitate. Hesitate? I like that. That's a clever name. I like that. Hesitate, welcome. Thanks for the chat. We're about to do handstand push-ups, so get ready. And let me get the lighting better. Can we get a little handstand push-up hype in chat, y'all? Come on. Come on. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you very much for the dono, for the PayPal dono, for those, for the thanks. If that was you, send me a DM on Twitch or on Discord, and I'll give you a thank you note. I appreciate that very much. All right, so now we're gonna do handstand push-ups. These always suck after a push workout, but let me get the ankle's about right. There we go, a little bit better. Here we go, handstand push-ups. Y'all know them, y'all love them. That was me. Oh, thank you very much, Suppleton. I appreciate that a lot. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Up. These are for you, then, Suppleton. So, if you're new to this stream, welcome. My name's Beer Battered Aggie Syndrome. We lift weights, we get in shape, we talk finances, and we talk advice. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Up. Oh, these are so freaking tough after shoulder day. Damn it. Give me a moment. I'll do another set of those. I'll do more of those. 3 is insufficient. Y'all deserve more than that. I can do more. Y'all have earned more. Y'all been a really great audience today. Been getting subs. Thank you very much for that, CSY. Getting donations. Thank you very much for that, Suppleton. If y'all want to donate, take a look below. If y'all just want to hang out, check out my Discord channel. Yeah, tell your friends. We get to 1,000, y'all get an AMA where you guys can ask me anything, and I mean anything, and I will tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth, or I have to drink. And I'll be doing I will jump rope while I'm doing that to burn off those calories. If y'all like me jumping rope, yeah, you have an incentive now. I'll also do a sleep stream if we hit 850 followers before Thanksgiving. So again, tell all your friends. I give y'all incentives, and I do jump ropes and jumping jacks at the beginning of workouts to warm up. So show up on time. Punctuality is an important thing as a life advice, but also as an incentive. So let's do one more set. And then we're going to cue the Rocky music, and we'll get our egg white game on. And yeah, I do mean raw egg whites. They're gross, but they are effective. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hoop. Oh. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Damn it! I keep losing my balance. Hate that. Fuck. I'm out of gas though. I gotta go get my protein on. I normally am able to do more than those, but to be fair, today was a shoulder workout, so they're already pretty shot. All right, let's get up, let's get moving, let's get going. Time for egg whites. Cue the Rocky music. I normally can do, most I've ever done is 8. Normally I'll get 5 of those. It's the balance, it's always the hard part. Where'd my egg whites go? There they are. Thank you. Oh wait, shaky. I need to get an 8-bit version, or I've said that so many times. I need to figure out how to do it. I know it's easy. Just need to actually buckle down and make that happen. Here you go, y'all. This is raw egg whites. It's gross. Do I mix these with anything? I do not. I do them as a chaser. In fact, I've been thinking about making 60 or 75. I do 16 ounces of these. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Bottoms up, y'all. Let's go. Okay. Now we're going to do protein shakes. So Fluffa, this is for you. First thing we do, 5 grams. Oh, pure creatine monohydrate. This stuff you can buy off of Amazon. It's pretty reasonably affordable. Speaking of Amazon, I do have a P.O. box and I do have a gift list if y'all would be interested in sending me anything. You don't have to, but that option is available. Just type in !gift or check out my links below. I think I need to update those. If one of y'all can remind me to do that, make sure the gift list and everything's set up properly down below. Next thing's up, basic Costco brand bulk chocolate protein powder. So we do 2 scoops of this. That's 1 scoop. And 2 scoops. In goes. Put it back. Then we do peanut protein. You get this from Costco as well. It's just basic PB Fit. Do 4 scoops, 4 tablespoons. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4. In goes. Close it. Now, if I'm bulking, I'll do this with whole milk or skim milk. But unfortunately, right now, because milk prices have gone through the roof, thanks inflation, I don't do that. So right now I'm doing water. Plus I don't need the extra calories right now. I'm trying to cut. So you fill this up, just like everything else. Now notice I didn't wash this out. So the leftover egg white protein is still in here. You don't really taste it, but it does help prevent waste. And reducing waste is key to an efficient lifestyle in every way. So once again, shaky, shaky. Oh, and by the way, y'all, if y'all want, you have a new emote to use for this. It is the shaky emote. So, should be in there. Let me check to make sure. Well, y'all should be able to find it. I think it's shaky. I forget exactly how to get it, but it's there's some emoji. I did add a new emoji to this, so check it out, y'all, if y'all are interested. Here we go. Shaky, shaky. Gotta love the shake. All right. Mmm. Tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup. I love that. Mmm. All right. You know what? I know how to do this. Do it on OBS. Emojis. What? Why isn't the shaky emote up? It should be. That's dumb. Yeah, there should be a shaky emote. That's really dumb. I don't know why it didn't show up on my channel, but there should be a shaky emote. Either way, I'll figure that out at the end of the stream. Anyway, so we're gonna take this, we're gonna move over to the office, and then we are going to talk about finances because today is Financial Fitness Fridays. But first, all important, write down the nutritional aspects of what we've got here. So protein powder, 380 calories, 64 grams protein, 7 grams fat, 16 grams carbs. Egg whites, 100 calories, 25 grams protein, 0 fat, 0 carbs. Need to go teach class about fire extinguishers. See you tomorrow. Good to know, Fluffa. I hope I answered some of your questions. Always good to see you, my man. Good luck. Go kick ass. All right. Time for the financial fitness. Let's move over there. First, you're going to fill this back up. There we go. Make sure nothing's on the bottom. We don't waste. Yeah, there's supposed to be a shake emoji up, and I don't know why it's showing up. I added it as a sticker to the server, the Discord server. I thought I added it as a Twitch emoji, but clearly it did not do what it was supposed to do, so we're going to have to fix that. It is a lovely 59 degrees in my house. I love that. One other thing, y'all. Hype trains. If we end up getting a hype train in here from subscriptions or donated subscriptions, y'all will see me do clap push-ups. So if y'all want to see me do clap push-ups, there's your incentive. I offer incentives for things because I think that is an appeal to basic human nature. I've always been a fan of economics, and as a result of that, I believe incentivizing people to do things you want them to do is a good way to make those things occur. Have to go. Enjoy the game tomorrow. Best of luck, Ags. Thank you very much. Good to see you, Delrag. It's been fun. That's all right. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of sunlight in here, though. Much better. Yes. And we'll get a little bit of light, artificial light in here, too, because that gives the contrast. Yeah. Makes me look good. Okay, a little vanity isn't going to kill you. I worked really hard for this. I mean, if y'all really want, I could go full Steve Jobs and just, go for the black polo look. But I don't think y'all want that. I think y'all would prefer me to stay shirtless. And it's more thermodynamically efficient for me to remain shirtless. I heat up the house more and I burn more calories because it's cooler in here. It is, again, 59 degrees Fahrenheit in here, which is about 15 degrees Celsius. Europeans, start lifting. Stop being a little bitch. Turn your thermostats down. Starve Putin to get him out of office. All right. If you really want to say you back the Ukrainians who are busy, fighting for their own country, right? Turn your fucking thermostat down and quit being a little bitch about the cold. All right. I'm from the deep south. Okay. I deal with 95, 100-degree summers. It is that easy. Reduce your consumption. It is absolutely that easy. I personally don't wade too much into politics here. If y'all have questions about my politics, save them for the 1,000 follower stream, and I will answer any and all of them. But I do strongly believe in reducing consumption. And, well, put mildly, they're considering fracking over here. Go for it. Fracking's a great thing, man. Fracking is the reason oil prices crashed in 2014 and Putin didn't invade all of Russia 8 years ago. because the oil prices fucking fell through the floor, so Putin just took Crimea. No, fracking... And here's the other thing about this, y'all. The United States, we produce more oil than either Saudi Arabia or Russia, and almost as much as them put together. The problem is, here in the U.S., we waste and consume so much of it that, as a result, we can't become a major exporter. If the United States were less wasteful, we would make Russia and Saudi Arabia our bitch, just like we're going to make Europe our bitch, because you guys are going to start buying our natural gas. Whether or not you consider fracking, the only difference is whether or not you want to support yourselves with oil and gas, or you want to support American oil and gas. And look, we're not perfect, I'll admit, but we're a whole lot better than the Russian and Chinese options you otherwise have. Sorry, Europe, that's the way it is. God bless America. Yeah, baby. Am I a little bit of a patriotic, arrogant American? Yeah. Sorry. Look, I love my country, and I would rather live nowhere else. I have been abroad, and there are a lot of really wonderful things about Europe, about Asia, about all sorts of other places, but I adore the United States of America, and I would rather live nowhere else. It is easier here to become financially independent at an earlier age than anywhere else. Saudi Arabia will always pick up the phone, but would you... Okay, look, again, the United States, we're not perfect. Who would you rather support? The American oil and gas industry or the Wahhabists in Saudi Arabia who fund international jihad? Okay? It's that simple. Now, the Saudis aren't nearly as radical as they used to be. In the 80s and the 90s, I mean, look, to be frank, the Saudis were the ones funding bin Laden. I don't think the Saudis are as radical now as they were back then. But again, look at the human rights record of them versus us. And again, America's not perfect, but come on now. We're a lot better than Russia, China, or Saudi Arabia. So the true answer is we Americans need to consume less. If we did, we would make the world our bitch. And I would really like to see that because, frankly, I think that's the best answer. Look, a unipolar world isn't perfect, but in general, I think at least in the United States, we pay some sort of lip service to the idea of popular sovereignty, rule of law, of somewhat secular democratic institutions, you know, in the form that we have since 1776 and 1787 when we broke away from the British to form a republic. Is it perfect? Fuck no. But is it better? Yeah, probably. Depends on how far back we go. Oh yeah, no, the original sin, and I live in the deep south, okay? There is an old antebellum plantation that has been preserved and turned into a museum. Really great place, by the way. If you really want to see what chattel slavery was like, you can get a very accurate description of it there. You know, I live in the deep south. I know what America's original sin was. But, all that being said, go look at what slavery was like in the Middle East and Northern Africa. Who do you think was selling the American slavers all those African slaves? It was Arabs and other Africans. It's an inconvenient fact a lot of people don't want to say. Slavery, unfortunately, was widespread in the world until the 19th century. And I will give credit here, actually. The British were one of the first to use their economic might to start outlawing slavery. The British were, and the Germans were. So a lot of credit to them on that front. The Russians were to a lesser extent in the sense that they abolished serfdom and then basically kind of went back on that. And so, you know, if you were a freed ex-serf in Russia in the 19th century, you were still essentially... It was slavery in all but name. To be fair, in the United States, if you were a black sharecropper in the 19th century after the Civil War, it was much the same thing. So, it's not perfect. Again, we are not a perfect country, but there's a lot to love about the United States. I'm full of American pride. We're not perfect, but we got a lot of good traits about us. Anyway, so let's talk about finances, y'all. This is Financial Fitness Friday. We have lots of stuff to talk about, actually. So first things first, we're going to take a look at the stock market because it is 10:55, and the stock market has been open for almost an hour and a half. So we're going to pull that up on our phones real quick. We have, ooh, all right, looking like a mildly green day for the S&P 500, the big indexes. The Dow Jones is up almost 1%. NASDAQ's up 0.3. S&P is up 0.5. That's good. All right, let's take a look at my individual stocks. Mixed. Wow, okay. Man, I got in at Microvast at a low level. I had a feeling there was going to be a little bit of this, not Build Back Better, but the infrastructure bill, money going towards U.S. battery manufacturers, and Microvast appears to have won a contract from the Department of Energy. So they're up 13% today. That's good. Let's see where else we're at. Everything else is pretty much mixed. Either up a little or down a little. Nothing else is either up or down more than 3%. So that's all pretty much flat enough. So let's talk about finances, y'all. Actually, here's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to, first off, again, keep telling your friends, if y'all want financial advice, this is the time to be asking. It's all right, Christian. It's all right, man. If y'all have financial questions, money questions, questions about how I've been able to succeed financially, this is the time to ask. This is Financial Fitness Friday. Otherwise, I'm going to go use the bathroom, and then if y'all have nothing, we can wrap up. Maybe I'll do a little bit of stretching or posing in the meantime, just because, honestly, it makes me feel good. And I need to stretch more. I hate it, but I need to do it. Give me 30 seconds. I got to take a pee, but ask away, and I'll answer all your questions when I come back. Cheers. Oh, that's much better. Anywho, how we doing? Oh, lordy, y'all. It's feeling good. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention. For those of you who want a little bit more, again, join the Discord. But I do occasionally do private streams. If y'all are interested in a private stream, more of a one-on-one thing, come talk to me and we can make that happen. Typically, I do charge for those because, you know, it's a little bit more of a, it's more like a coaching or a tutoring thing, or it can be something else altogether. So that's air hug. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll end the stream with a hug. But if you're interested in private streams, DM me. Either send me a whisper or come talk on Twitch, or not Twitch, Discord. We'll go from there. Either way, so finances. Who's got financial questions? Supple, I believe you were talking about that. Oh, in the meantime, I'm going to stretch out a little bit. Whew. Just let it sink down. Oh. Oh. Stretch out a little bit. We have any other money questions in chat? Looking like the answer is no. It's okay. I know what some of y'all are just here for. That's fine too. Can I ask the earlier one? Yeah, sure. As far as the financial, okay, yeah. So I'll give you a little bit of a backstory here. And I have details on this if you guys want. The details are in the Discord channel, so check out that on the Finances and Investments page. But I graduated college from Texas A&M University in 2017. I started out making a mechanical engineer's salary at a defense contractor at about $65,000 a year, which is good, but not out of the ordinary. It's actually below average for an A&M mechanical. When I did that in a lower cost of living area. The first 3 years I was working out in Greenville, Texas, and I, year after year, found lower costs for rent, lower costs for expenses. I started shopping at Aldi, found, ways to optimize savings. Hey, Mr. Dark Phoenix, that is a positive message. You're loved, you're talented. I appreciate that so much. Thank you very much. What do I do with discretionary income? Great question. So I'm a big believer in budgeting. I budget by Excel spreadsheet. I have images of that on the Discord below, so if you're interested in that, check that out. Okay, so here's how I do budgeting. I'm going to list off the categories. So I'm having a great day, Mr. Dark Phoenix. Stick around. Great to have you. And yeah, that's awesome. So about budgeting. So wow, we got 37 viewers in chat. That's fantastic. So about budgeting, I break my budget down, and you can see images of it on the Discord server, but I break it down into 5 main categories: income, taxes, non-discretionary spending, discretionary spending, and then investments. Okay? So income is quite simple. I have a line for my main income, which is my day job. That's a mechanical engineer in the nuclear industry. Then I have income for side hustles. This is Twitch income. This is I have done tutoring in the past. Like it's with a company called Varsity Tutors. It's not bad. It was good for beer money, and it was a good little supplemental income stream back when I did them in person. I haven't been doing it recently because Twitch is more enjoyable, frankly. And I already have 2 sources of income in that sense, and a third from having a tenant in my house. It's a housemate basically. So then I have taxes. That includes federal, FICA, state and local taxes. I lump state and local together. If you live in a place with really high local taxes like New York City, you may want to separate that out. That's up to you. Then I subtract that from income. So then we do non-discretionary spending. Okay, this is the list of non-discretionary spending. Non-discretionary means they're kind of unavoidable. So what is non-discretionary spending? That's rent or a mortgage if you own a house like I do. That is, when I say rent, I say it as rent or housing. So a lot of people say rent is money wasted. I don't necessarily agree with that. I would say if you're planning on living in one place for a long time and the math works out, yeah, you're probably better off owning a home because then you build up equity. But with a home, you're the one stuck paying taxes, home insurance, other escrow funds, stuff like that. So housing, and then not to mention, right now with higher mortgage rates, you're stuck paying a lot higher interest. Now, I was rather smart and I timed it right. I got my house at 2.375% interest, which means I don't care how high inflation gets. I have a hedge right here, and inflation is going to continue to eat my loan, which is wonderful. So I have rent or housing. That's the first one. Utilities, that is electric, sewer, water, gas, those sorts of things. Food, pretty self-explanatory there. Food does not include restaurants. Restaurants are optional, okay? Food is going to the grocery store and buying things there. Household items, this is things like, toilet paper, things like cleaners, nuts and bolts or screws, things that you have to go to Home Depot for repairs, air filters for your air conditioner, which, by the way, your heater is about to start up for, if you live here in the South for the first time this year, check your air filter, make sure it's not clogged. That will help increase performance and decrease your electric bill. Healthcare and insurance. Here in the United States, healthcare is a shit show. I pay $90 a month to have the opportunity to pay thousands of dollars a month before my health insurance costs a dime. So my real healthcare plan is lifting weights and eating well. So that way I don't get sick. My healthcare plan is don't get sick. I have an HSA account, so if I absolutely did get sick, I'd be able to fund pretty much any expenses until I hit the deductible several years over. But again, the issue is, once you protect yourself, the HSA is a god tier feature about American healthcare. The rest of the system's garbage. But healthcare is unfortunately kind of one of the downsides about living in the United States. There's nowhere is perfect, and we could definitely use a better system, but it is what it is. I can't control it. Fuel. So, if you commute to work, ideally, you're doing it with a bicycle, public transit, or walking. For me, I am physically unable to do this because the nuclear site I work on is guarded, and
is a 55-mile-an-hour road with no shoulder to get there, so I have to drive. So I've chosen a very efficient vehicle that does not cost a lot in terms of fuel consumption. It's a Chevy Volt. They're very affordable. You can buy them for peanuts on the market used, even in today's inflated prices. So that is fuel and charging and parking. Car insurance. It is, if you have to commute to work with a car, unfortunately, it is a non-discretionary expense. However, I will say I've had great luck with Geico. Shop around, find whatever is lowest for you. Don't speed, because if you speed, you're going to see not only do you have to pay a ticket, but then your insurance premiums are going to go up. Buy a car with a low number of cylinders and a high number of doors. If you do that, you'll get lower premiums. Unfortunately, there's also a gender bias. This is one of the few times that women get the longer end of the stick. Women get lower insurance premiums because men are known to take more risks when driving. That is not gender bias, that is simple math. It's just statistics at that point. Car maintenance, keep your car maintained, oil changes, tire rotations, all that stuff. It is important, it is valuable to do. It is more money spent in the short term, but it's a penny saved, or it's an ounce of prevention for a pound of cure later down the road. With proper maintenance, even shitty cars like a Chrysler will last 200,000 miles as long as they're maintained properly. Pretty much any car manufactured after about 1990 will last that long if you keep it well maintained. That's not every Chrysler. It's just I've seen in general Chrysler products don't have the longevity that some other ones do. Nissans are the same way. I'm a Chevy man. I think GM gets a little bit of a bad rap, but there are some GM products that are as good as Toyota's in terms of reliability, but can be had at a fraction of the cost. Phone, in this day and age, phone is a necessity. Same with internet. I use Mint Mobile. If y'all want my referral link, ask me for it, and then you get free mobile service. I get free mobile service. It's a win-win. Internet, again, it's the 21st century. Internet is a necessity. Come at me, anybody who says it isn't. And then gym membership. For me, this is one where I very much consider it a necessity. Gym membership for me now includes the costs of building my home gym, which y'all have seen out in the garage. That also includes protein powder, which I've separated from food because you could categorize it either way. And then miscellaneous. So if you have a random miscellaneous expense that doesn't fall into any of those categories, but it's an absolute must and you can't live without it, that is what I would call a miscellaneous non-discretionary expense. So this is Mr. Dark Phoenix. Social. So yeah, I work in the nuclear industry. Discord and Twitch is all I can do for security reasons. But if you'd like to advertise for me, there are huge, huge perks for recruiters. So if you want to spread the word on other forms of social media, hey, we got this great guy on Twitch. He's in good shape and he likes giving out advice on how to help you get in good shape, both financially and in terms of physically, maybe even mentally as well. Take good mental health care. It's a big part of this. Spread the word. I am very, very much flattered if you're the one doing that. So that's non-discretionary income. Let me get over discretionary income and then investments, and I'm going to go and read through chat. Okay, I promise, chat, I'm going to read through it all. So keep asking questions. I love that. Love that. As far as, okay, you're going to work. Okay, that's all right. If you got work to do, that's more important. So discretionary income. First on this list, in my opinion, is charity. Unless you are genuinely in the most dire straits, you should be donating to charity. I personally don't donate enough and need to do more. So I'm going to continue looking for ways to do that in the future. I generally tend to be a lot more generous around December because it's the Christmas spirit. It feels right to do more of your charitable donations in December. That's just how I feel about it. Also because I have yearly goals. I set yearly goals for myself. I'm a goals-oriented person, and I believe that's a really good way to do things. And goals should be broken down into measurable, quantifiable objectives. One of those things is donate a certain amount of income to charity every year. Clothing. This is a discretionary income. If you really need clothing, you could go to the Salvation Army, pick up what you need for peanuts. Clothing, will be things like shoes. This bad boy, this is a gift to myself for hitting 15%. This is completely optional, although it is extremely useful. As an example, this sounds like a lot for a digital watch, but I will say this is an extremely high quality one. This is a G-Shock Rangeman. If you know anything about the G-Shock brand, you know they last forever and that they are extremely tough. This one's got several sensors. It's useful for going hiking and such. It's even got a barometer, which has saved my ass from a big rainstorm several times. Next one's gifts. Gifts are discretionary. Things like, spending on people's birthdays, Christmas gifts, all that sort of things. Alcohol, absolutely discretionary. You do not need alcohol to live, but you also, I won't judge you for buying some. Just drink within moderation. Drink responsibly. Eating out in restaurants. This is the one everybody spends too much fucking money on. Unless you are a millionaire, you should not be going out more than a couple times a month, okay? It's that simple. Eating out is expensive. Very expensive. Most meals you can make in the house can be had for under $5 a plate. Unless you are going out and eating value meals at McDonald's, in which case you're going to get crap nutrition from it, you are going to be spending more eating out. I don't say you shouldn't eat out at all. There are going to be times where you're going to want to go and eat out, but it should be a celebration, it should be an occasion, it should be something you look forward to. But don't eat out every week, okay? Unless you're really making good money, that is a huge money sink, and a lot of people don't realize they'll end up spending thousands of dollars every year to do so. Travel, it's ultimately optional. If you're going out on road trips, things like hotels, things like, all that sort of stuff, it's discretionary. Recreation, things like, park passes, which is, to me, a great form of recreation. It's reasonably affordable, but it is ultimately an optional expense. You don't have to have that. And then miscellaneous. My discretionary miscellaneous spending is almost always going out and getting cash from ATMs. Like, let's say the carnival's in town and they only take cash. I'll go and take $20 from the ATM or $40 from the ATM and just list that as a miscellaneous expense. Tracking cash is annoying, so I don't really do it. I'll keep it as a sort of a miscellaneous expense and go from there. Last one, savings and investments, and I'm going to go and talk about chat. All right, Texas is high property taxes, so it's only worth it if you're a renter. It depends. You got to do the math on it, and I'll explain what the math is after this. Smartwatches are very useful. We'll talk about that. All right, savings and investments. So next things are savings and investments. For most of y'all, this is have a normal 9-to-5 job or even a part-time job anymore. This is going to be the 401k. Contribute to your 401k. Bare minimum, get the most you can get out of the company match. That is free money, and you're an idiot if you're passing it up, okay? Get the company match. That's free money. If you're like me and you're making a decent salary, go all the way. Fund it all the way up to the IRS limit, because that is all tax deductible, which means your tax bill goes down. Next thing is going to be housing equity. I view housing equity as a form of savings. It is a liquid savings, but it is savings nonetheless. It is not easy to liquefy that, but if you've got a tenant, like I do, your tenant will help pay for rent, and that will offset housing costs. Next up is going to be an IRA. That's an independent retirement account. If you don't get 401k offered with your job, the IRA is the next best thing, and even if you do, once you maxed out your 401k, recommend an IRA. There are different scenarios between whether a Roth is better or a traditional is better. I'm a traditional guy because I believe in lean fire. We'll explain what that is later. But that's important to go from there. I stay loose. I'm starting to get kind of tight. Next thing, the HSA. The HSA is the probably even better than 401k best investment vehicle if you live in the United States. You have an option to get into an HSA, and you're a reasonably healthy person, which if you follow the advice given on this channel, you will be. The HSA is a really good idea. It is triple tax deductible. Money that goes in is deductible from income tax. Money that goes out, as long as it is on qualified medical expenses, is deductible from income tax. And then on top of that, if you save it and get to 65, you can treat it as a Roth IRA in essential. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. I missed who that was. Sorry about that. I will give you a thank you in DMs on Whispers later. Once you get 65, it becomes a conventional retirement account. So HSAs are really great. Unfortunately, the downside is you can only put in $3,500 or $3,600 a year. If your company offers a match on HSAs, fucking take it. Mine does. Then you have independent brokerages. So I split into index mutual funds, ETFs, and stocks. You don't have to do that, but you could. That is basically everything for savings. Once you have all those things listed in, you can create a total savings rate. And what matters less than your number of savings is your total savings rate. What matters more than your total number of savings is your savings rate. So if you are saving 75% of your income, you will be able to retire extremely quickly. If you are saving 20% of your income, but you're making a ton more, you're not going to be able to retire as fast, even if you're making more money, because you're pissing away too much of it. All right? So that is the basics of my budget, and that is the basics of how I budget. So now let's talk about the questions in chat. I'm going to take a little drink of water because I feel like I'm talking a million miles an hour. If I'm talking too fast, let me know. But this is awesome. I got people asking me questions, and I love that. Hey, we got 40 people in here. If that's the case, you know what? I feel like maybe I should give y'all some more handstand push-ups. If y'all want that, let me know. Anyway, okay. So let's talk about a little bit on finances then. Okay, so what do you do with your discretionary income? Do I save it all or do I have any indulgences? My indulgences are the ones I listed. I like to travel a little bit. I do so efficiently. I like to go, I'll get a South Carolina State Park pass. I personally think the parks we have in this state are really beautiful. And that's money well spent. I will occasionally buy alcohol, and I will occasionally gift people alcohol. For instance, I'm going up to Pennsylvania for my uncle's 70th birthday up in Harrisburg in December. Why on earth he chose to do that, I do not know, but I'm going to get him a nice bottle of whiskey from the local distillery in Augusta. Support local businesses. Also, to be honest, their product quality is just really good. They're not paying me to say this. The Second City Distilling Company in Augusta, 2 thumbs up on that regard. Now, all right, handstand push-ups. So that's indulgences. Do I wash my hand? Heard the toilet, but not the sink. If all I did was touch my nuts, I didn't feel the need to do so, quite frankly. But usually I will. You know what? You called me out on that. Hand washing is something we all need to do better at, and fair enough. Thank you for calling me out on that. Next time I go take a pee, I'll wash my hands. So Mr. Dark Phoenix, I don't have socials, but stick around, check out the Discord, and that's the other thing, y'all. So if y'all recruit for me and you have people come in who followed and they tell me you recruited me, get enough of those, you will get perks. You'll get, you get private sessions, tutoring sessions and such on the house, and all sorts of other stuff. You can get into the VIP section of the Discord server. Highly recommend it. Next, okay, thoughts on Obamacare. I have mixed feelings on the Affordable Care Act. I think that it was necessary in the sense that there was a gap where you were too wealthy for Medicaid. You were making too much to qualify for Medicaid, but you did not have enough to be able to afford conventional health insurance. The problem is that the Democrats lied about how they were going to fund the program. They were going to fund it with a bunch of taxes that they then canceled under the Biden administration very recently. So, in other words, it's now an unfunded liability, and I would call that fiscally irresponsible. So I don't think Obamacare improved things a ton for everyone. I think what Obamacare did was help the lower middle class at the expense of the middle and upper middle class, because healthcare is even more unaffordable now than it was in 2008 if you make too much to be eligible for any government subsidies. So, I basically have to fund myself on healthcare, and it's a sad reality being in the United States. The system's screwed up in a lot of ways. The American healthcare system is the best in the world if you're really rich, the best in the world if you're really poor, and absolute dog shit if you're middle class. Just my opinions on that. What brought you to move to South Carolina? Yes, Texas is an extremely good place to save up money. You are correct about that. In fact, I actually, after factoring in income taxes, I actually took a slight pay cut to move to South Carolina. The reason was because so when I took my job in Texas out of college, it wasn't because it was the job I wanted, but it was because it was the job that would hire me then and there. Sometimes you have to make rational economic decisions like that. I was actually waiting on a different job in the nuclear industry to work in Idaho, but it was waiting on a security clearance that was taking months and months and months to process. I needed to take the bird in the hand. Why did I move to South Carolina? Well, because I wanted to work in the nuclear industry for a long time, and because this seemed like the ideal opportunity to do so. South Carolina does have high income taxes. Now, I will say Governor McMaster is reducing them. I believe it's going from 7% to 6%, which is a nice little break. But compared to the 0% you pay in Texas, it's a lot more. However, South Carolina has very, very low property taxes compared to Texas, which is another reason I bought property here, and why I don't say categorically buying or renting is better. It's a situational thing. So if you want me to help analyze your situation, whether you should rent versus whether you should buy, and what state you live in, I'd be happy to do so. Ask me more about that in the Discord, because it's a little bit hard to do that, a little bit unwieldy here on Twitch. So, yeah, Texas is a great place to live, though, in general. I strongly recommend, if you live in a place like New York or California where your cost of living is extremely high and they offer you an ability to go to Texas, I'd say do it. Just leave your politics behind you. Quite frankly, many of California and New York's problems are self-inflicted. Not all of them, but many of them are. So consider the culture of the locals before complaining about, oh, everything's so backwards here. Texas is so, so regressive, so conservative. There are some benefits to that way of thinking. I'm not saying I'm a conservative. Politically speaking, I'm a centrist, but, just keep that in mind. Hey, good to see you, Supernatural. All right. Let's see. Smartwatches are very useful. Yes, they are, but due to my job, I cannot wear anything with a Bluetooth connection or anything cellular enabled. Therefore, I cannot wear a smartwatch at my job. So that's why I went with this bad boy. This is, again, it's a G-Shock Rangeman. I can't recommend these bad boys enough. Casio obviously doesn't know who the fuck I am or what I'm paying them to say, or what they're paying me to say, because they ain't paying me shit. I just really like the product. This thing is tough as nails, solar powered, atomic clock, so I never have to set it. It's got a barometer, it's got altimeter, all sorts of other stuff. I think it looks friggin' badass too, especially because I added a chrome bull bar on there. Anyway, yeah, so smartwatches are useful, especially if they got more fitness stuff towards them. I will say, and this is an important warning, don't take your calories burned rating or step tracker as gospel. A lot of times they can overrate how many calories you're burning in a day. So that's really important too. In fact, there are calculations you can make to give you a much more conservative and therefore useful answer. So keep that in mind. Here for a redemption arc, go for the push-ups when you're ready, of course. I will do that next. All right, so handstand push-ups coming up right now. Hey, Supernatural, this will be fun. You get to see this. Supernatural, have you seen me do handstand push-ups before? Hopefully you have. If you haven't, well, check this out. Y'all like this. Do I want to do them in here? I really want to go back outside and do them, or upstairs and do them. I'm gonna do them over here. Set this guy up. All right. Yeah. Give myself a little bit of a cushion here. Take this towel, fold it up. Just because having your head on the hardwood's just kind of painful. Yeah, baby. Get them handstand push-ups. Get some handstand push-up hype in chat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, all right. 1, 2, 3, hop. Oh. Hopefully y'all can see this. If you can't, actually, wait a minute. I don't think y'all can see that. Yep, my head's off. My head is off cam. I'm gonna do a little bit better about that. Let me get this right. Choosing to ignore the Liverpool scarf up there. Trackstar, don't hold that against me. All this decoration stuff is my roommate's, except for this Texas A&M towel, which I have covered her South Carolina towel with this week because tomorrow we are playing the Gamecocks Gigamaggies. I don't give a shit about soccer, mate. If the UK does one sport correctly, it's rugby, all right? Rugby is way more interesting to me than soccer. Or football, as you grass fairies call it. Anyway, let's go. Here we go. Handstand push-ups. 1, 2, 3, hop. So welcome, if you're new to the chat. This is what we do. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Here's your handstand push-ups. Let's go. Let's go. Ha ha. Ooh. Triceps cramping up. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. You see the cut though? That shit's good. 40 viewers. Hey, let's fucking go. All right. So, any other financial questions we got? There we go. Never doubted. Now I've gotten 8 before, but I did a shoulder workout earlier today, so. just a wee bit sore. All right. Whew. All right. I'm going to take one more pee, y'all. I love these financial questions. Keep asking them, and we'll come back. I'll do a little bit more stretching, a little bit more posing. We'll wind down the stream. If you guys have got more financial questions, though, I'm happy to talk about them. I'm loving the ones I've been getting so far. Super fun to talk about all this. Stand by. I'll be right back. Oh, let's go. Oh, yeah. Fuck, dang, man. You know what? I got one other thing. CSY was in here earlier, and CSY gave me, he gifted a subscription. Or he gifted, not me a subscription, Christian Sandoval a subscription, so I feel like I should give him some clap push-ups too. Who wants to see some clap push-ups in chat? Huh? Clap push-ups? Who wants clap push-ups? If we get some hype for that, I'll do some, alright? Maybe even, if y'all really want, if y'all want more, start PlayStation. Yes, let's go. All right, now I'm getting new people talking. I love to see this. I love to see this. Let's go. Let's go. If y'all want to see even more clap push-ups, start donating subs. Hype trains equal clap push-ups, to put it mildly. All right. Before I do that, let me do track star. Okay, what do you think about property developing? Buy to rent or to flip? I think it depends on, okay, what you have to do is you have to be willing to calculate return on investment, or ROI. So, let's take a look here. Right, just across the street from me, there are two houses up for sale. One for $93,000 and one for, I think, $120,000. Yeah, that's what living in the rural part of the United States looks like. Get out of the fucking cities, buddies. Y'all are missing on such good value. These are nice, built, reasonably modern homes. 3 beds, 1 to 2 baths, between 900 and 1,500 square foot. Great middle-class homes, still on sale for about $100,000. That's fucking affordable, baby. All right, so let's say you want to do that. Oh, CSY getting it going. Let's go, baby. Let's go, CSY. Fuck yeah, you're going to get handstand push-ups for sure. Thank you. Giving out them subs. I love it. Okay, but we'll talk about renting versus buying first. So, you got to calculate ROI. And this is variable based on the interest rate. But let's take my house. I bought it for $100,000, between $100,000 and $150,000. So, what that means is, first off, I don't believe in PMI. You can go with PMI if you've calculated that in as an added monthly cost. But I believe it is... I think PMI is basically a scam. So instead, I put down 20% of my money to put the down payment on. Once I did that, I was able to calculate how much I would get as an estimated mortgage payment once I got a loan. And then I weighed that versus what would I get as an investment return by keeping that in the stock market. Now, obviously, this has been a bear market, so it's been a down year for stocks. But yes, 2021 was a huge up year for stocks. In general, there will be fluctuations up and down. Holy fuck, that body of yours is absurd. Thank you, I appreciate that. I work really hard at it, so it always makes me happy to hear. Anyway, as far as the ROI is concerned, so I took the pros of, the situation of buying versus the situation of renting. And that's a huge difference here, too, is if you're buying to flip it, are you going to rent it out, or are you going to try and resell? So I'm not a huge fan of housing speculation. You really have to know the location, you really have to know what you're doing, and you have to know how to get a good deal. Those 3 things are pretty difficult unless you have real estate knowledge. So do your homework on those. I appreciate the compliments on the body, y'all. I do work hard at this. I've even got the hockey legs going on. Check that bad boy out right there. But as far as... ROI is concerned. So, for me, buying versus renting. So first, let's start with that and then we'll address flipping. Buying versus renting. So buying, you have to calculate, okay, what money am I giving up in the form of foregone investment returns from the down payment? What money am I giving up on in terms of money spent on interest, right? And then on home insurance and on taxes. That's all money. Those are all expenses. Now, equity is a little different. It's illiquid, but it is still an asset, right? So the money I get on equity in this house is still money I'm basically saving. To me, it's a form of savings. It's just harder to access that unless you get something like a HELOC, which you can, although I wouldn't recommend it now because interest rates are a little bit higher. Beyond that, renting. It's the same principle. You're going to pay more monthly for renting, and all of it is an expense. All of monthly rent is an expense. You're not getting equity when you rent. But you have the freedom to move out. You have the freedom to not worry about repairs. You have the freedom to not worry about taxes going up. You have the freedom to worry about not needing insurance. Some people say you like renter's insurance, but that's up to you. In other words, it's really about an individual situational look at things. Same thing applies to flipping. Personally, I'm a big fan of the idea of house hacking, which is what I do. I own this house. It's a 3-bedroom house. It's more than I need as a single male, so I have a tenant. To be honest, I give her a sweetheart price on the rent because she's been, trying to get her life together. She's a very good friend of mine. That's the other thing you can do. You can help your friends out by letting them crash with you for a little while. And kind of helping them turn their lives around. And she's really been making a lot of strides, a lot of progress here. In fact, she just got a brand new job working for the local government, which, hey, I'm super proud of her. So her name's Dodger Zion, so if y'all want to ever check her out, usually, she's in my recommended channels list below. Anyway, so now all that's been said, who wants clap push-ups? Who said they wanted clap push-ups? I know CSY, you're donating subs. Can we get some clap push-up hype in chat, y'all? Who wants to see clap push-ups? Do we have clap push-up hype? Do we have clap push-up hype? Who wants clap push-ups, baby? Who wants some fucking clap push-ups? Some jumping jacks. Warm my body back up, because it's 59 degrees in here. I am not turning the heat on until fucking December, as far as I'm concerned. It almost froze here this morning. It was really cold. On all types of movements from you. Clap, clap, clap. Let's go. Derek East. Awesome. Love it. Got someone new talking. I haven't seen you in chat before. Derek East, good to see you, my man. Loving this shit, man. Loving seeing new people. Hey, all right. We got the Black Destiny. Thank you very much for the follow, my man. I love seeing it. New followers, y'all. All right, so those of you who are new, I'm going to do some clap push-ups, and I'm going to explain who I am, what this chat is, and what it can give you as a viewer. All right? First up, clap push-ups. Here we go. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take my socks off, though, because I would rather have actual traction. Socks are off. Clap push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, hop! If y'all want more, keep the sub donos coming. All right. So if you want more clap push-ups, consider subscribing. We'll get a hype train rolling. What is an Aggie? Great question. All right. So what is an Aggie? An Aggie is a colloquialism here in the United States for a farmer, because Texas A&M stands for Texas Agricultural and Mechanical, was college, now university. I am a member, I'm a graduate, Texas A&M University, class of 2017. I'm a huge A&M fan. So, the football team, as well as basketball, baseball, women's sports, anything else, we are the Aggies. The Aggies are we. We're from Texas A&M-C, now Texas A&M-U, and we have an immense pride in our school. But an Aggie is just another way to say a farmer, basically. So, we are everywhere, too. Texas A&M is a big university. People don't understand how big A&M actually is. People say, oh, A&M's a mid-sized school. No. We're as big as Ohio State, y'all. We're that big in terms of number of people. We are huge. We are in the great city of College Station, Texas, located in the Brazos Valley in East Central Texas. We are the greatest fan base in college football, in my opinion. Look, we're called the 12th man for a reason. We get loud. We get up. We'll have 50,000 people show up for Midnight Yell the night before the game to practice yelling, so that way we can be more of a distraction to the opponent on the field the next day. That's the kind of commitment we have here. I am, again, a massive A&M fan. My roommate is a South Carolina Gamecocks fan. We are actually playing the Gamecocks tomorrow. I will be there live in Columbia, South Carolina, and if any of y'all live in Columbia or in the greater Central South Carolina Midlands area, come hit me up. I'd love to meet my fans. Anywho, so, all right. So yeah, if y'all want more clap push-ups, just get a hype train going. Maybe consider subscribing or donating your subscription. CSY, thank you so much, man. You're the one who earned those for the chat. So everybody give CSY some love in chat. My main man from the land down under. I can't do an Aussie accent, but I can do an Aussie Bogan impression. Stand by. So who here plays Team Fortress 2? Because Saxton Hale. Yeah, baby. Saxton Hale. The only thing I don't have is enough chest hair to do all of that jazz. But jumping jacks, for you, CSY, anything. Stand by. Let me go put the shorts back on. I wore these on a sleep stream once, and Twitch gave me the no suspension for that. So I'm gonna do jumping jacks, but I'll do them not in these shorts. If y'all want that though, join the Discord down below. Tell all your friends, subscribe, follow. There are a lot of perks to doing so. Jumping jacks coming right the fuck up. Let's go. Here we go. Make sure I don't hit the fan. That would be bad, so I'm going to turn sideways a little bit to avoid it. Here we go, jumping jacks. Got to keep the cardio up, too. All this is helping me burn calories, which I need to do because I did not have the progress I was hoping for this week in terms of progress. Anyway, we don't have football teams or competitions with other schools. Ne parlez pas français too. I apologize if I'm butchering that. I know. Are you French? Are you Quebecois? Are you from an African nation like Algeria? I don't know. There's a lot of francophone places on Earth, so I don't know where you're from. Played station. God, you're so gay. Hey, I am perfectly accepting of anyone who's LGBT. That's totally fine by me. If y'all want to know my sexuality, let's talk about the follower goal, okay? Y'all can see the little follower bar right here. What is that? That is not the shorts thrown on the ground. If y'all want these, join the Discord, okay? As far as sexuality is concerned, questions like that, questions about my politics, questions that are a little bit more personal in nature. When we hit 1,000 followers, I will do a Truth or Drink AMA stream where you guys can ask me any question. I have to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, or I have to take a drink, and then I will be doing jump rope, right? So I'll be jumping rope while I do those questions. So there's a lot of incentives, y'all. I'm a huge fan of free market rational economics. And if that's the case, that means I got to incentivize you. So, a few things. If y'all like jump ropes, if y'all like jumping jacks, I do those at the beginning of my workouts. So show up on time. Better still, be there before I'm live. One, that helps my viewer average. And two, you'll get to see everything. So that'll be a lot of fun there. All right, next up. So followers, if we hit 1,000 before the end of the year, I will do the Truth or Drink AMA stream. If we hit 850 before Thanksgiving, I will do a private sleep stream on my Discord. So if you enjoy that sort of thing, keep that in mind, okay? Awesome. Now, we're still doing Financial Fitness Fridays here. I already did my workout earlier. It was a good push workout. Was repping 275 on bench. If y'all saw that. 250 on bench as well. Doing shoulder press, everything else. You'll buy those shorts. Well, I mean, hey, Sinami, welcome. I love having new people chat. Good to see ya. Cheers. So if y'all are interested in private streams or all that, hit me up on Discord. Those can we can arrange those, make those happen. Next up, as far as oh my gosh, we got 46 people in here. Fuck yeah, this is Financial Fitness Friday. So does anybody else have more financial advice questions? Let me go ahead and that's not going to do much. For those of you here, let me put the hand up right there. For those of you who haven't noticed, right up in this corner of the chat, I have a little clock here that says financially independent, I'm free, 935 days. What does that mean? I am working on the path to financial independence. It means I will be able to retire and never work another day in my life should I choose not to in 935 days. What day is that? It is May 14th, 2025. That is the day before I turn 30 years old. That is the kind of power I'm talking about. That's the kind of freedom I can give you guys with the advice I have gotten, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm trying not to be arrogant, but I've been fucking successful in life so far. I'm 27. I look like this. I'm a homeowner. I have a great paying job, and things are only going to keep getting better, all right? If y'all want advice to help you become the best version of yourself you can be, to bust ass, to hit a goal that y'all haven't seen, this is the place to do it. Check out the Discord below. It'll definitely have a little bit more access, and we can really go over your situation on a one-by-one case basis. That being said, do we have any questions? Chat, is there anything else y'all would like to see me do? To see? I can do a few more clap push-ups for CSY. But any financial questions? You know what, while we're here, goo voo voo, hi, I'm new and definitely not doing, look, okay, let's talk about this. For those of you who are here for the meat show, that's okay. I'm fine with it. I don't care why you're here. I'm just happy to have people I can talk to. So enjoy the view. I peck bounce, all that stuff. Y'all want to see that? Just ask for it in chat. That's the key. I want people to feel comfortable here. I want people to feel fucking happy. I want to make people feel motivated. If that means putting my size 13 up your ass to get going and become the best version of yourself that you can be, that's what I'm going to do, all right? What do you think of the economic situation in the United States right now? Great question. Okay, so right now, everybody in the United States is complaining about high inflation. Inflation right now is at a level we have not seen since the 1970s or early 1980s. I was expecting Meat Show, but staying for the advice and discussions. Played station, that is exactly what I like to hear. Come because I look good. Stick around because I have good advice to give you guys that you can become better versions of yourselves as well. All right, so inflation right now has ticked up, and as a result, it has caused a correction in the stock market. Stock market is in a bear market for the first time since the flash crash of the COVID years, or the COVID crash 2020, and the mild bear market we had before that in 2018. Well, what does that mean? What it means is a lot of people are worried we are going to see a repeat of the 1970s in terms of stagflation, which is a lack of economic growth. Oh my gosh, CSY is gifting subs again. Let's go. Can we get some love for CSY in chat? The main man from down under being so generous. Oh my gosh, we got Goo Voo Voo. Thank you very much for the follow. Tell all your friends, if you recruit, if you tell more people to follow and they say you referred me, you will get perks. There are perks to that. But first, we need to give the GOAT, the legend, CSY. Oh, hey, Leviathan753, thank you for the follow. Let's go. Let's get some more freaking clap push-ups going. Here we go, baby. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. I think that was 10. I may have miscounted. Okay, so what do you think of the economics? So let's finish talking about the current macroeconomic situation in the United States. Right now we've had a few shocks. Those shocks have come from the war in Ukraine, which is crimping oil supply. Oil, unfortunately, is something we consume too much of, and because of that, we are dependent on external forces. Well, what does this mean? When oil prices rise, costs of transportation rise because we're too reliant on the trucking industry and don't use enough trains. As a result, what that means is when oil prices rise, prices for goods will rise. Then on top of that, due to COVID, we have a bit of a labor shortage right now. Labor participation rates are extremely low. Wages have started rising quite a lot, but there are people right now who, at least since COVID happened, have preferred taking COVID checks or forms of welfare, and have also reevaluated how hard they want to work. That's fine, but if you want to get ahead, you got to bust ass, and there is so many opportunities here. If you're looking for work, my site is hiring. Everyone around here is hiring here in South Carolina. I don't think COVID slayed our economy. I think it definitely restructured it. But there is, if you are looking to work hard, you want to get a good paying job, there's never been a better time in history to start looking at it. Hell, Amazon, it's a bitch of a job. It's hard, but if you want to go work for Amazon, you get $20 an hour minimum. They will hire people if you have a checkered past, if you've had drug use in the past, even if you have a criminal record. That's how desperate they are for workers. This is the time to strike, y'all. Restructured my bank accounts, bussy, I fear. That's funny. All right, so that guy MCL, great question. What type of savings account is the best for return on investment? Well, the answer is there isn't one. Savings accounts in the United States do not return enough. You might get 2 or 3% return on your money in a savings account, and you're not going to even keep up with inflation. What you have to do is invest it in some form of equity. So, what equity is the best for return on investment? This is a much more interesting question. My personal belief is that broad-based index funds a la the S&P 500 is your best bet. There is some risk involved, which is why you can smooth the ride a little bit with bonds. But in general, something like VTSAX or VTI is what I would recommend. Now, you can diversify with things like VXUS, that is an international fund. Same concept, but instead of companies like Coca-Cola, McDonald's, General Motors, you're looking at the international equivalents. Toyota, Siemens, Krupp, companies like that, right? So it's the same concept, it's just, oh man, my triceps are really sore. It's the same concept, you're just diversifying to other economies. Then you can also diversify into things like real estate. For me, my big inflation hedge, hey, all right, we got another follower. I'm sorry, Rom Ham, thank you very much for the follow. Love to see it. Now, in terms of inflation hedges, my inflation hedge is this house. I bought it because I was able to afford it, and because I bought well below my means, I was able to get an extraordinarily good interest rate. I am paying 2.375% interest on my mortgage right now. In other words, inflation is about 8.375% by official statistics. So what does that mean? Well, it means I'm effectively getting paid 6% a year to borrow money as long as inflation stays this high. That's huge. So obviously that's really good. That's what you want. Shoulders. Woo. Feel that. Oh. All right. Yeah, as far as the COVID crash is concerned, that was one of the greatest investment opportunities that we have seen in a generation. I think we're currently about to enter another really great one. S&P 500 is down about 25% from its peak, and while I do believe that it was overdue for a correction, I think 2021 was too much money chasing too few goods, and inflation was an inevitable result of too much government largesse. I think in 2008 we did not spend enough to get ourselves out of the global financial crisis, and as a result in 2020 we overspent, and this is something I will lay blame at the feet of the Biden and the Trump administrations. Both spent too much, and Trump in particular browbeat the Fed into keeping rates too low for too long. Did a stupid amount of overtime during COVID and paid off my student loan, so I'm getting $10K back from that. I'm not going to go into this one, but I am not a fan of these student loan cancellations that the Biden administration is rolling out. To me, it feels like a cheap ploy to buy votes in an election year. I want to put in $15K in some sort of investment so I can get a home. All right, here's my advice for you on that. Right now, interest rates for houses, mortgage rates have gone through the roof. Don't buy a house right now. Wait for the market to crash a little bit. It will correct. The Fed has explicitly stated it, but it feels housing prices have gotten a bit unaffordable, that the rate of increase of housing is unsustainable, and that it will raise rates until those housing prices stabilize. In other words, right now you're going to pay more for interest on your house and more principal for your house to buy a house right now due to the current market conditions. If you wait a year, I think you'll be able to get a better deal. So with that in mind, and especially given that unlike the housing market, the stock market has already crashed by 25% from peak. You'd be better off investing in the stock market than in the housing market. Both are very volatile at this moment, so be very careful. Don't invest things you're not willing to lose. Have an emergency fund. But my personal advice is, right now, I would bet strong on the S&P 500. So that's my advice on that one. Do we have any other financial questions? If not, I'm going to do a little bit more stretching. Let's stretch out my legs a little bit, start to get a little bit stiff. Of course. No, that guy MCL, I'm loving some of these questions. Oh, I can feel that in my hamstrings and my ass. I'm super sore from deadlifting yesterday, y'all. Which, if you guys are interested in that, you can check out my VOD or my YouTube channel. I actually have YouTube now. It's Beer Battered Aggie Syndrome as well. Now, I do have a knee injury. I was playing Ultimate Frisbee. Someone crashed into my knee on this side. And, okay. Breathe in. Gotta be really, really careful here. Okay, this is the most I've been able to push it. It's about as far as we're going to go on that. Do a little toe touching. CSY, don't feel like you're the one who has to do this, but if y'all, any of y'all are, if y'all don't know, if y'all do any of that, okay. If y'all do any of that, we can get a hype train going. If we get a hype train going, oh man, I'll do more clap push-ups. Tell you what, have we hit 50 viewers in here? No, not yet. I think if we hit 50, I'll do another thing of handstand push-ups. But right now, let's see, we're at 641 followers. That's great, y'all. So, again, 850 by Thanksgiving, we get a sleep stream. 1,000 by end of year, we'll do the AMA, and y'all can ask all sorts of great questions. You hit 52 for like a split second. Good enough excuse for me. All right, I'll take a pee. And then I'll do some more handstand push-ups. So can we get some hype for that in chat? Handstand push-up hype? Let's fucking go. Oh, man. One other thing. If y'all are interested in helping improve my gym and y'all want to send me a gift, I do have a wish list. You can check it out in the Discord, I believe, or type ! wish list below. You can type in ! gift if y'all just want to send me something, that you'd like to see me wear, or something that you'd like to, see me show off on chat, from anything like that. If you are interested in that, I do have a PO box. I can type it in chat if y'all need me to do that as well. The sound effects. Yeah, Willie Echoes. Good to see you again, man. Yeah, CSY is a freaking legend. CSY is the biggest. I think he's my biggest patron. All the love for this guy. Big old hearted Australian dude, man. All right, let's do a few more handstand push-ups. Handstand push-up hype. Here we go. 1, 2. Put this back. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hup. Oh. There we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hup. Oh. So how we doing today, chat? Y'all liking this? Oh, y'all having fun? Oh man, my triceps are cramping up like shit crazy, y'all. Look at that shit. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. The conference call from hell. That's a mood. I went up to Greenville for a contractor this week to talk about the project we're working on. I was just fucking nuts. But yeah, if y'all looking for a good place to live, good place to work, anyone around the Augusta, Georgia area is hiring. My site is hiring if y'all are looking for work that way. Let's fucking, I'm very happy to recommend it. We live in a great area. I mean, the weather, I think today the high is going to be like 72 degrees. It's going to be perfect out. So I'll probably go for a great big bike ride after this. It's going to be fun. Let's do a few more jumping jacks. I'm getting a little cold. I'm in Raleigh, Durham, definitely a hiring boom here. Get out, Willie. Okay, so I will actually be in the Raleigh, Durham area one day this December. I believe it's going to be December 14th. Been meeting up with some friends. If you'd like to hang out, let me know. Drop me a DM or something like that in the Twitch chat. Actually, let's talk about that. Yo, oh my God, we're getting more tier 1 subs. That means I got to do more handstand push-ups. Can we get some more CSY? Love y'all. Holy moly, this guy is amazing. 57 viewers. Let's go. Handstand push-ups. So, I was going to be in Knoxville next week. This jumping jacks, of course, man. All right, well, more for you then. I was going to be in Knoxville next week. Have had to cancel. I may be... I will be in Raleigh, Durham, December 14th, thereabouts. What's my neighbor doing? Oh, picking up dog pooped in my yard. That's good of him. Dude, Durham's a great place. Anyway, more clap push-ups coming up for CSY. Y'all keep me going. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, okay. I will be going up to, Billy Ball 01. Appreciate it, man. Good to see you in chat. So I will be up in the, is it Raleigh, Durham? I'll be Raleigh, Durham, December 14th. I'm going to be in Columbia, South Carolina tomorrow. If y'all want to meet up there, I will be there for the fair and for the Texas A&M game, Giga Maggies. If you all want to meet up with me, come talk to me. I'd love to meet my fans. It's always a lot of fun. And next year, probably going to be a few more trips I take. Probably going to be Ohio in March, either New England or the Pacific Northwest in the summer some point. Let me know. We'll talk. We'll help set things up. But if you're in the, if you're in South Carolina or in Georgia, come talk to me because that's my part of town. Especially if you're around the Augusta area, love to meet up with you, man. Always fun to meet with fans. Now, clap push-ups. My triceps are cramping up like crazy, and I need to move the camera a bit. Yeah, if y'all are liking this, if you're new, let me go ahead and say my name is Beer Battered Aggie Syndrome. I am a fitness Twitch streamer, but I also give financial advice. This is Financial Fitness Friday, so we are giving people financial advice. As y'all can see from hello, that guy MCL. There we go. There's that follow. I appreciate that. You guys can see from the clock here, I will be financially independent the last day before I turn 30. The bigger this channel grows, of course, the faster that can happen. That's not dependent on this channel, though. That's just from hard work, good savings, and being very disciplined with my finances. I am happy to give the advice of my successes to you guys. Now, no more stalling, more handstand push-ups coming. My triceps may actually collapse on me here, but that doesn't matter. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, hop! CSY the GOAT. The absolute god tier GOAT. Although that being said, if you want to get on the gift list, number 2 and number 3 are available. If you want to try and keep up with CSY, good fucking luck. Okay. If y'all really like what I do and you're having a lot of fun, go check out the Discord below. If you're having trouble getting on the Discord for any reason, let me know or let one of the mods on Discord know. We will help you out, okay? If you follow, gift you a sub. Wow. That's a great offer. My man. All right, just for your generosity, let's give this man a few more jumping jacks. I followed. Give him the gift. Give this man a few more jumping jacks. 2, 3, up. Okay. Well, it's about lunchtime, y'all. I've actually been going for 3 hours now. Holy crap. For those of you who are interested in private streams as well, I do those. DM me if you're interested, or come join the Discord. We'll talk about those. Otherwise, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. Oh my gosh. CSY. The heart of gold. This man. Thank you, CSY. I appreciate that. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up. Unless there's something else you want to see me do, I guess I could go and make lunch. I actually don't know what I'm going to make for lunch. Maybe some okra and tomatoes, some chicken. Ooh, I could cook up. Could do some cooking, but I don't know. I feel like I should probably relax. This is awesome, y'all. Do we have any, I'm going to ask one last time. Do we have any other financial advice questions? Been some really good ones in chat today. Let's take one more look at the stock market. It's about the same. My crypto hedge is going up a bit. I'm not the world's biggest crypto fan, but I think there's enough of a good value case to, hey, all right, a hype train is close. Willie Echoes, thank you very much for the gift sub. Appreciate that. Welcome to the leaderboard too, my man. Just paying it forward. Hell yeah, I appreciate that. That's super awesome. Looks like I'm not a huge crypto fan, but I have a little bit of Coinbase stock on the basis that I could see a scenario in which crypto blows up in ways we haven't seen before, and I think having a little bit of a hedge on that is not the worst idea. So I wouldn't say have a huge crypto hedge, but maybe a little bit isn't the worst concept. I think there's enough. Ask questions. All right. Would y'all like? Oh my gosh. I need to figure out some safe investments once my father's estate closes. My best advice to you there is broad-based index funds with I'd say do an 80 to 20 mix if you're anywhere below age 40. 80% broad-based index funds, S&P 500, and then 20% bonds and such. All right. You know what? It seems like y'all really wanted this. Okay, chat. Would you guys like me to go and cook lunch and eat with y'all? Because that was what I was going to go do next, but I could do that with y'all. Who wants to see that? Who wants to see me go and eat lunch? And cook. I wanted to know the best way to lose weight on a budget. Just wanted to know what you thought. Great question. Okay. All right. Okay, looks like chat wants me to make some lunch. Okay, before we do that, I'm going to answer Suppleton's question because that's a really good one. A lot of people say, well, yeah, you can look like this if you're able to spend tons of money on lots of expensive meat and all that sort of jazz. Yeah, you can. But my food budget is typically between $200 and $300 a month. It's not that bad. Now, part of that's because I live in a very low cost of living area. I can find very cheap meat here. I can find very cheap forms of protein. But you can do that elsewhere too, okay? I know they get a bad rap in a lot of the fitness community, but edamame, soybeans, if you don't go obscene with the quantity, are a very good option for cheap protein. Another one, obviously, cheap chicken and cheap pork. I use canned chicken. Canned tuna is not a bad option. Eggs are a good option. Those are all reasonably affordable choices. Here in South Carolina, there's one store in particular. It's the KJ's in Clearwater, South Carolina. They're not paying me to say this. I just find they have the best deals on meat anywhere. I have found very cheap chicken there, chicken thighs, pork steaks, pork chops, all sorts of stuff like that. Hey, all right. Good morning, Elfish Cow. Good to see you. And then catfish, things like that. You take the cheap meats. Another one. This is a very good one I like to do. Whenever Costco does on sale ground turkey, I will buy in bulk. And then whenever the cheap 73% ground beef goes on sale, I will buy that. So why would I buy both ground beef and ground turkey? Well, it's because 73% ground beef doesn't have a good macro profile. It's too fatty. But if you mix it with 93% ground turkey, it allows you to do a much more cost-efficient way of getting good protein in your system. Protein powder is another one. You can find it cheaper if you buy in bulk. Places like Costco, places like Aldi have it. I'm a big fan of Aldi. I'm a believer in Aldi. It's a really good place to go. The other one is egg whites. Egg whites are reasonably affordable. They're a good way to get lots of cheap protein. Then you've got things like lentils, things like beans. Those are also really great ways to get it. So where I'm going with losing weight, if you're looking for losing weight on a cut cycle, the key is tracking your macros. So the first thing is calories in, right? I weigh about 200 pounds, therefore my basal metabolic rate's about 2,000 calories. I'm going to do a little bit more, burn more calories from working out, burn more calories from walking around, thermal effect of food, and all of that. So typically speaking, on an average day I'll burn between 2,500 and 3,500 calories. So if I set a calorie target at 2,200, 2,300, I'm going to lose weight because I am losing calories. Now, the key to losing weight without losing muscle, because what you're really asking for is losing fat. You don't want to lose weight, you want to lose fat. You don't want to lose muscle. Losing muscle turns you skinny. If you want to lose weight without losing muscle, what you need is low calories, high protein. That's a very tough macro mix to get correct, but you can do it, and you can do it on the cheap as long as you're intelligent with what you buy. Look for on-sale meats. Don't go for overly fatty cuts. If you do, mix them with on-sale leaner cuts. Soybeans are a good option, as is tofu, in limited moderation. Skim milk isn't a bad option if you can stomach it. I don't really care for it, which is why I typically go for non-fat Greek yogurt or low-fat cottage cheese. Good morning once again, Elfish Cow. It's good to see you. Shadow Gloom, good to see you. Stay away from the overly fat cuts. C-U-T-S, not cucks. Good Lord. Now, hey, I don't judge. People want to do that sort of stuff. That's all on them. Not my thing, I would say, typically. But, stay away from the overly fat cuts of meat just because it's not going to fit your macro profile. Canned chicken, canned tuna, not bad options as well, as long as you keep an eye on the sodium. Eggs are very good for you. Peanut protein's another good one, reasonably affordable. You can add that to your diet. That's pretty much where I would go with it. And then do the math. You got to measure things out. You've got to use the nutrition facts bars on the backs of packages and try to avoid the overly prepackaged meals and shit, because it's poor value for your money, and then it's not good for anything else. CSY, you've never seen canned chicken? Must be an American thing. Let me show you. It's perfectly edible. It's perfectly fine. It's not the nicest food stuff in the world, but it gets the job done. Sorry about that. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Audio went fucky a bit there. Stand by. Okay. So yeah, canned chicken. Let me show you. We'll do a little eating. Do a little eating stream, y'all. Gonna just. There we go. Take this with us. Another one I recommend is don't over sweeten it, but a hot cup of tea will give you a little bit of caffeine. Caffeine is a decent appetite suppressant, which is why I've been able to do all this without really wanting too much food yet. So, canned chicken. You can buy it from Costco. Real simple, basic, bog standard, as the blokes might say. Knife, just gotta. There we go. Beautiful. This is it. It is perfectly edible. Chunk chicken breast from Costco. In here is packed, seasoned, salted chicken in brine. It's perfectly edible. It's Not the nicest food in the world, but it's extremely high protein. So here's the macro profile in one can. Okay? 60 calories per serving, 3.5 servings per container. In other words, in this container, 210 calories, but 45 grams of protein. That is really, really good. That is an extremely good ratio, and that's what you want. So you put this on a salad, you've got yourself a really good meal, as long as you don't go nuts on the dressing, because dressings, in particular things like Caesar or ranch, are extremely calorie dense, and it's almost all fat and refined processed crap. So if you want to make a salad dressing, I recommend making one on your own. Maybe just a small teaspoon of olive oil, 45 grams of protein per can. So that's really good. Now, for me, so I mentioned 2,300 calories is my calorie goal. My protein goal per day is around 200 grams. So I want 200 grams of protein a day. That's a lot of protein, isn't it? Well, that's sort of the rub. You need to be eating more protein. Eat more protein. Protein is good for you. Anyway, I actually have a couple cuts of meat. I think these are pork. Yeah. I was gonna cut, these are pork steaks actually. I was gonna do some pork steaks for lunch. So I think, why don't we cook these bad boys up? We're gonna get ourselves out a skillet. Oh. Thankfully these have enough fat on them to where I can just cook them without oil. That's the other thing. Try to really limit the amount of extra oil and butter you add into your food. Well, it's not to say olive oil and butter aren't bad, but they're extremely calorie dense. Here's the reason. Macros, right? There are 4 major macronutrients. The first one is protein. Protein, for every 1 gram of protein, you get 4 calories. But with protein, you burn a lot more of those calories out. About 25% goes to the thermic effect of food, which is why if you eat a shit ton of protein, you get something called the meat sweats. And the meat sweats are real if you've never had them. They're pretty funny, actually. Fat is 9 calories per gram. Okay, so if you have a very fatty meal, it's going to be very high in calories. Then you've got carbs. Carbs are 4 calories per gram as well, but unfortunately, carbs do not fill you up the same way protein does. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to have ourselves this meat. Drop it into the pan. Is this pork or is it beef? No, that's pork. Yeah, these are pork steaks. They'd be delicious. I love carbs. Dude, carbs are wonderful, and they're inexpensive too. And that's probably what I'll end up making later. I'm going to probably make some refried beans. These are good old-fashioned dried pinto beans. Here's what you can do with these, right? These, very small amount of butter, a lot of jalapeno, garlic powder, cumin, tahini. Oh, God, as a Texan, swear by this stuff. The Mexicans know what they're doing when it comes to seasoning and food in general. The Mexicans are really good with that. You throw the beans, you boil them in a pot or use a rice cooker, which is what I do because it's convenient and I'm lazy. And then you chop up all your seasoning ingredients. You take an immersion blender or you throw it into a regular blender, turn it into a paste, and that paste turns it into a, it's basically a refried beans equivalent, except you've avoided all the lard that goes into traditional refried beans. I need to head out, but it was nice meeting you. I hope you can catch you soon. Oh, before you head out then, I will explain what I'm going to do. My next stream, I typically stream Saturday mornings, but I'll be in Columbia for the state fair, so I will not be live on Saturday. However, I will be live Sunday morning at 9 a.m. I will be doing jump ropes and jumping jacks to start the stream. So if you guys want to see that, get there on time. Be there early, in fact. Get hype in the pregame chat, because if you do that, you guys are the OGs. I love the guys who show up early. They're super awesome. Good to see you, Supple. Thank you for asking all those questions. I love getting that from the audience. Makes these streams a lot more fun for me to do. Anywho, as far as refried beans, that's a really good way to get cheap carbs, protein, and a little bit of fat. You can pair that, if you pair that with a canned chicken, and then throw that in a tortilla, maybe chop up an onion, chop up a pepper, throw in a little salsa, a little Mexican cheese perhaps, if that's your thing, and you've got yourself a kick-ass meal. Another really good one for cheap sources of protein that are very friendly to your ratios to get cut cycle going is non-fat Greek yogurt. Non-fat Greek yogurt is delicious. In fact, sometimes what I will do is I'll take a banana, I'll peel it, and I'll dip the banana into the yogurt and eat the banana with the yogurt. Roach Abortion, that is a name right there. Thank you very much for the follow. You're number 644. When we hit 850, if we hit it before Thanksgiving, I will do a sleep stream private on the Discord, link below. If we hit 1,000, I will do a truth or drink stream on the Discord where you guys can ask me any question and I'll answer with the whole truth, nothing but the truth, or I'll take a drink and I'll be doing jump ropes, right? I'll be doing jump ropes the entire time. Now, let's cook these here pork steaks. Get the heat up. Separate the two. Oh yeah. No, these are epic. Yeah. These are pork steaks. Oh, it's gonna be wonderful. I have 2 pork steaks. I'm going to use the Honey Hot Hog Barbecue from the Meat Church in the great state of Texas, from the town of Waxahachie, and season that on there. Now, I haven't needed an ounce of anything to go with that because it's low fat. I don't need the canned chicken for this, but I will chop up a pepper. I think a bell pepper would go really nice, quite frankly, with this as a meal. Oh my God, let's jump rope. Roach Abortion, if you want to jump rope, if you want to see me do jump ropes, here's how this works. At the beginning of my streams, I do jump ropes, so be there on time Sunday morning at 9 in the morning Eastern. If you want to see me do jump ropes for like an entire stream, 1,000 followers, baby. Ooh, this has got some marks. Yikes, I think this pepper has started to mold over and go bad. I think we're gonna chuck this one, y'all. That's not worth risking. This is for the Birkins. Oh my gosh, CSY, another one? You're so generous. This one's starting to go too. These peppers are not in the best of shape. That's what you get for buying bulk in Costco. This one's okay. We'll use it. So chop up the pepper. And chop. Just break it into pieces. We're going to let this cook in the hog fat from the steaks, which I will show y'all on camera moments after this. Then we'll sit down, we'll eat, say our prayers, all that good jazz. Always bless up, always important. It's important to bless up, y'all. There we go. I'll show you all the pork steaks as we cook them up. I actually need a touch of, how do I want to season this? A little Worcestershire would be nice. A little Tabasco. And a little more Meat Church. Fear is here. What's up? Fear is here. In fact, we're going to keep y'all right here while I do this. God bless Tabasco, the condiment of the gods. A little cracked pepper. Oh yeah. Oh, it smells so good. Wipe my hand off a little bit. Thank you so much for the gift, CSY. I appreciate that. We're going to get going on the cooking end. So, health and fitness, this is the health side, as far as I'm concerned. And get the pork steak going here. Flip that bad boy. Get this pork steak going here. Flip that bad boy. These are getting close to done, so we're going to take our pepper. In she goes. Like that. Don't get splashed by oil. I'm not using any oil because, again, you have to be real careful about how much extra oil you add. Oh, it's gonna be delicious. It's gonna be really tasty. And then we'll take a little of that Worcestershire. But yeah, really great, inexpensive meal. Very convenient too. Is non-fat Greek yogurt. Take a banana, dip the banana, eat the banana, or slice it up. Yep. 1,000 followers, and you guys are gonna ask. You guys can ask any question you want. So CSY is absolutely right. Please tell all your friends, and I promise you, there are rewards for helping recruit. I, due to the nature of my work, cannot advertise on any other form of social media. I have this and I have Discord, and that's it. So if you advertise me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, you are doing me a great service, and you will get rewarded. I promise you. There are plenty of good rewards for those who help recruit. Ask the other recruiters. They will vouch for you. You can get into the VIP section if you do enough of it. Oh, that's getting strong. Need a little more meat church. Ooh, actually, what am I doing? Almost forgot the most important part of any good meal. Garlic. Love garlic. Yes, garlic is good. By the way, for those of you who are wondering, I am single. He says, as he roasts the garlic in the pan. Oh, yes. And then, I am single. Is that a spoonful of raw minced garlic? Yes, it is. Yeah, baby. Y'all haven't even seen me make my own wine. Yeah, now we're cooking. So chat, how y'all liking this stream? Pretty fun? We're gonna dish up, we're gonna bless up, we're gonna eat up. What else we're gonna do? That metal spoon in the pan is, there is no metal spoon in the pan. This is the handle. Oh, it smells very good. Alright, so before we go any further, I'm going to go to nutritionix.com and we're going to look up the nutritional content of these pork steaks. Alright, so we type in pork steak. If y'all don't know what a pork steak is, it's like a beef steak, but with pork. That was a dumb thing to say, wasn't it? I did do a workout earlier, so I'm not sure I smell better, to be honest there, Fear. Alright. One pork steak contains 438 calories. It's 6 ounces cooked. This is about what these sizes are. 438 calories, 43 grams of protein, 28 grams of fat, and no carbs. So you've got 2 of those bad suckers. This is going to be a big meal. But I am big hungry. Actually, the peppers could stay in there for a bit longer. Let the peppers simmer for a bit. Steaks that need to come off. Yes, sir. Oh, it's glorious. That sear. Beautiful. Beautiful. Get the pan in on this. In fact, we're actually going to cut. Excuse me. We're going to take the knife. Don't eat if it's this late where you're living. Just because I'm eating doesn't mean you should eat. So we're going to take the knife. I think this is a little bit of fat. Chop that fat off. Let the peppers roast in the fat, which will still give us all the benefits of the flavor, but will reduce the amount of fat we end up consuming. So take the fatty bits, throw the fatty bits back in. It's all pretty fatty. There we go. Perfect. Nothing like the sound of sizzle. Take this. Yeah, buddy. Look at them pork steaks. Beautiful, ain't it? All right. I'm going to take this, bring the laptop over. We are going to move the camera back. I'm going to account for our food first. So you go pork, 438 times 2, that is 876. 43 times 2, that's 86 grams of protein. 28 times 2, that's 56 grams of fat, 0 carbs. Then we'll do the pepper. I know off the top of my head, a bell pepper is about 60 calories. So, and it's all, I think it's like 1 gram protein, 15 grams carbs. So 60, 1, 0, 14. So what does that mean today? Well, so far today we have had we're going to have this pork, we're going to have the pepper, we're going to have the egg whites we already had earlier, and the protein. So that's the protein was 380, egg whites is 100, that's 480. Add the pork, that's 876, it's 1280. 1356, the pepper is 60, so we'll be at 1400 calories for this. In other words, this is going to be our big meal, and it's going to tide us over till dinner. But it's 12:30 now, so it's about the perfect time for me to eat lunch anyway. So let's go ahead and grab the plate. I'm going to let the fat continue to render in the pan, and we'll eat the pepper afterwards. Yum yum. And pork steaks, I can buy cheap here, on sale for like $2.99. That's good shit. All right. Say our prayers. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. So Lord, for these thy gifts you're about to receive, thy bounty to Christ our Lord. Amen. Lord, Son, Holy Spirit. I'm Catholic, so there you go. Here we go. Delicious, delicious pork steaks. How am I supposed to get the camera angle to show both me eating it and the food? So I think I'd prefer to see me eating it. Oh, it's tender. Look at that. Yum. Mmm. Oh. Mmm. That's really juicy, y'all. There's another benefit to living in the great state of South Carolina is that while steak prices are expensive, beef is expensive here, pork is extremely cheap. So I can find on sale pork steaks for as little as $2.99 a pound. Oh. Mmm. I didn't even have to break out the barbecue sauce for this. Interesting way to hold a fork. I'm low class. Oh, it's so damn good. Delicious, juicy, hot meat in my mouth. Down to the bone. Okay. I'll stop it. Need my napkin though. Could use a little bit more Tabasco. This is a sure sign how you know I was truly a military kid. I love Tabasco. The reason for that is, if you don't know what MREs are, they're meals ready to eat. They taste pretty poor, but you do get a little bit of Tabasco in there, and that helps mask the flavor. Fuck me, this is really tasty. It's just like garlic, black pepper, Worcestershire, and Tabasco. That was all I added on here. I didn't marinate it. I didn't season it. I didn't need to. It didn't take me long to cook either. This is a treat for me. I normally don't do this for lunch. Normally I'll stick the canned chicken or tuna. Looks overcooked. It's pork. So you're not supposed to, you don't want to cook it rare. It's not overcooked though. It's super juicy. Yeah, you don't want to eat an undercooked pork steak. You can get sick doing that. It's still a bit overcooked. If you say so, man, it's pretty juicy. Gnaw the bone, gnaw the marrow off. What's up, Boulder? Good to see you, bro. So this is the other part of this. So when you get to the bone, right, you keep this. You use it for soup stock. Beautiful. So tired. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Meal looks delish. Hey, all right, we've got someone new in chat. Let me read that. Al13BC1, howdy, welcome. If you haven't considered following, please hit that follow button. We're trying to get to 1,000. If we do, y'all get to ask me fun questions. Going to a vacay soon to New York City, and we'll eat my heart out there. The good news for you is that New York City is extremely walkable. So the answer is walk everywhere where possible. Take a bike. You're going to be good there. Thank you very much for the follow. My advice to you is best tips to burn fat after inactivity. Don't go running because you'll cramp up and you'll want to throw up. But a brisk walk after eating is what I do. I will do that every Thanksgiving. Then I will come back and do the turkey coma, for instance. So that's my advice there. Let me get more. I need more steak. Oh, it's just so good. Again, this is just pork steak, y'all, so it's not nearly as expensive as you think it is. $2.99 a pound. All right. CSY, you spoil me. CSY, I'm gonna give you something for your generosity today after chat. You've earned it. Piece of bone. Yeah, I wish y'all could smell this. It smells terrific. It smells like garlic and everything else. I could put some. I should have done this little Asian theme. Put a little kimchi on here. I love kimchi. Yeah, whoever said it was overcooked, it's actually slightly undercooked here. No. Sorry. I should have thrown more of an Asian sauce on it and then topped it with kimchi. Sorry, I misspoke. Here's your protein in, y'all. Get that protein on. I do love kimchi. Pickled cabbage, that's good shit. You know what? I'm gonna have a little. After I'm done this, I get my pepper, and then with that, I'm gonna have some kimchi. Prefer my protein fresh. That's pretty funny. That's okay. I encourage that sort of stuff here. I know what some of y'all are about. I'm okay with it. I accept it. Just tell all your friends. Post me on all the social media sites I can't do myself. That's the real move. Eat the pepper. I'll let the leftover pork fat in there. I'll let that fry up. Turn it into sort of like a chicharrone type deal. Yum. That was really tasty. Let's have some kimchi with it. Now, kimchi has virtually next to no calories, so I think it's like 10 calories per serving. It's just cabbage. It's Korean sauerkraut is what it is. That's what kimchi really is. Nice and strong. Pickled fermented cabbage. Delicious. I think there's so much garlic the Koreans do, and I love it. I wish more Europeans used as much garlic as the Koreans did. Alright. I have to reward myself with some of the rendered fat. Hog fat. This is not good for you, but it's a little treat. Yeah, baby. You gotta reward yourself a little bit. You eat tzatziki? Oh, I love tzatziki. No, okay. Greek, and I would assume Cypriot. Greek, Turkish, Cypriot, Lebanese, any of that Eastern Mediterranean food is so fucking tasty. Like, dude, dolmades, the grape leaves with the rice inside them. Oh. And then you'll have that garlic paste. I forget what it's called. Y'all serve it with pita. It's so good. Like, it's that super garlicky. It looks like hummus, but it's not. It's like really garlicky hummus. It's just a cooked up yellow pepper and the hog fat. Now, tzatziki is delicious. Hummus is delicious. Oh, baba ganoush. That's Egyptian more, but baba ganoush is so good. If y'all have ever had good baba, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, so freaking tasty. So by the way, this is still Financial Fitness Friday, so if you have any financial questions, ask away. I'm just eating because I'm hungry. I know I should be using a fork. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'll probably finish eating, then we'll wrap up. I got a lot of stuff to do today. And for those of you who are looking for a private stream, DM me. Come talk to me after this on... come talk to me after this on the Discord, link below. All that jazz. Y'all have seen all that already at this point. If you're still here, you've heard me do my little spiel. If anyone new shows up, I'll say it again. What happens in a private stream? Ask me that question via DMs or ask it in the Discord chat, and the other Discord, the more experienced people will explain that to you. I don't quite want to explain all of that on Twitch, okay? Speaking of food, from that part of the world. So, and if you're from Cyprus, Popcorn, maybe help me figure this one out. Who invented the euro? Is it the Greeks? Is it the Macedonians? The Turks? The Lebanese? The fucking Serbs? The Bosniaks? Who invented the euro? Because, like, you've got euro, and then you've got shawarma, which is really close, but it's not quite the same. It's like, who invented what? It's the same thing with drinks. You got Iraq and Turkey, but then you've got ouzo in Greece. Oh, so damn good. I know my table manners are appalling, but I'm too hungry to give a shit. Yeah, like, where did halloumi come from? Some people say it's Greek, some people say it's Turkish, some people say, everything. Some people say it's Balkan. I even heard some people say it's from Bulgaria. It's totally Greek. Okay. I mean, I would buy that it's Greek because Greece is the oldest society there. Also because in general, I like pissing off the Turks. My dad was stationed at Incirlik in 1990. You can guess what he was doing there. So, sorry Turks, not a lot of love for your government here, to be frank. I think Erdogan's a piece of shit. I think basically everyone running your country has been a piece of shit since the 80s. Perhaps longer. I mean, I've got personal reasons as far as that's concerned. I think most people say they're justifiable. Halloumi hails from the Mediterranean, was first made on the island of Cyprus during the medieval Byzantine period. Okay, well then, in that case, halloumi is not Greek, it is Cypriot, which is pretty neat, actually. Blame? Dude, halloumi is delicious. What is wrong with you? No. I guess it makes sense, because feta is Greek. Maybe feta is Greek, and then halloumi is Cypriot. I can buy that. That makes sense. Fucking uncultured, dude. Halloumi's fucking slaps, dude. Have you ever taken a good block of halloumi and fried it up in a pan and then put that over pita? So good, dude. Oh my god. I think Baldwin might have trolled you and me there, Popcorn. Well played, Baldwin. Tip the cap. Blame can be a positive. No, if it's positive, it's credit. If it's negative, it's blame. That's how it works, I think. Anyway. Oop. Dropped a piece of kimchi. 5-second rule. Yum. I think I'm gonna finish eating up here. I'm gonna clean up off stream, y'all. You don't need to see me do that. But it's been really, this has been the best stream I've had in several weeks. I really thank y'all for that. Thank you to all the new followers who showed up. CSY, you are just the absolute best. I am always flattered by your generosity, and it's so incredible. Someone said I did, and he said this is a damn good burger. That's pretty funny. Either way, y'all. Yeah, I think we're gonna end this stream. Actually, let's see. Do y'all want to raid someone today? Let's see if anybody's there for the raid. Ooh, a Croshy is there. You could rate a Croshy. I like rating a Croshy. I think we're going to rate a Croshy, y'all. Alrighty. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to rate a Croshy. And then if y'all are interested in private stuff or any of that, come on, hit me up on the Discord. Tell all your friends. Thank you so much for everything. Before we go, I'll give y'all the goodbye hug. I will see y'all tomorrow, or not tomorrow, sorry. Oh, hello. Hey, B, just following. That is good, Bull, and unfortunately you came in at the end of the stream. But there is a lot more to come. If y'all really like this, check out the Discord. If you really like this, consider dropping a donation or subscribing. Otherwise, I will see y'all not tomorrow. I'll see you Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. If you're there early, y'all will get to see the jumping jacks and the jump rope, okay? So get there on time. Really, really big deal, okay? So we're gonna rate a Croshy. So that's gonna be okay. So we're gonna rate a Croshy, and the raid message will be, let's see, big bench day raid. There's the raid message, y'all. Raid message is big bench day raid. All right. So one more time, I'll be there, or I will be live Friday morning, 9 in the morning, Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Thank you all very much. Thank you all for the followers. Thank you for the subscriptions. Willie Echo, CSY. I will see you all then. If you want to see more, check out the Discord server. All right, we are off the air.
Who that? Beer battered Aggie syndrome.